Ingram's Pond in Millsboro. The American Civil Liberties Union is seeking the records of communication between the City of Dover and the Attorney's General Office regarding an alleged assault by a Dover police officer. The ACLU is suing the city and Corporal Thomas Webster over the alleged assault of Lateef Dickerson in 2013. Webster was arrested last month and placed on leave after being indicted for second-degree assault. A previous grand jury declined to indict him last year, and the U.S. Attorney's Office found no violation of Dickerson's civil rights. But attorney Matt Dehn, who took office in January, ordered the case to be presented to a second grand jury. The ACLU filed papers Friday seeking records and explanations of communications between city officials and Dehn's office. Delaware State Police arrested the mother and his son on various charges, including burglary and falsifying business records. Police conducted a search at a home on Beagle Club Road in Felton, which resulted in the arrest of 26-year-old Brian Cordry and his mother, 49-year-old Donna Cordry. Donna Cordry was charged with 2 counts of selling stolen property, 2 counts of conspiracy, 2 counts of falsifying records. She was released on $8,000 unsecured bond. In sports, the Philadelphia Phillies, even with a home run from Ryan Howard, could not top the Giants, losing 5-4, and the Nationals defeated the Cubs 7-5. The Belmont Stakes take place later this afternoon. Here's our 3-day forecast from our Delaware 105.9 Weather Center. Today, clouds giving way to some sun with a shower or thunderstorm, high 75. Tomorrow, sunny or partly cloudy, high 75. And on Monday, partly sunny, breezy, and more humid, high 83. Get news anytime at Delaware1059.com. I'm Alan Vickers. Now here's Weller Does Delmarva on Delaware 105.9.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. We are live. I'm actually sitting outside at the Greenwood Mennonite School, so if you'd like to see what we're doing, you can hear a forklift in the background. They're setting up tents. There's tables and chairs, and the most important booth that I'm attracted to at the moment is the one that has the sign that says Fresh Donuts. So anyway, I'm under the impression if you eat donuts and drink water, they're less fattening than eating a donut and drinking a soda.
At least it sounds good.
Right. Well, they would be less fattening than eating a donut and drinking milk.
I would agree with that.
Right. So
sure.
It's like a mental theory. So anyway, and if you do a lot of it, it's a lot of less fattening is the way I'm looking at it. But anyway, the fresh donuts are good. If you have never been to the Greenwood Mennonite School Spring Festival, you will not be disappointed. It's a wonderful event. It's free parking, free admission. The food, of course, you buy what you want. There's an auction at noon. Just a nice family-friendly environment. I see they're getting a big water slide set up. There's going to be skydivers that you can watch. I believe there's going to be a canine demonstration. There's the petting zoo. There's things for the kids, and I think those you buy tickets and stuff like that. But what a great event, family-friendly environment. All of it goes to help operate the Greenwood Mennonite School. And so if you've never been, I encourage you to stop by where you can take Route 36 going towards Milford and turn onto Mennonite School Road, or if you're taking Route 16 between Ellendale and Greenwood, you can take Mennonite School Road, and all roads lead to the Greenwood Mennonite School. We're right behind the building. Beautiful day. This is a rain or shine event. I don't see any rain in the forecast here, but it's going to be a nice day. And the auctions at noon, that is always a lot of fun, a lot of homemade crafts. There's some really nice, well-built picnic tables, but there's just a whole bunch of stuff, almost 100 items, 70, 80 items are on the list, and then they just keep adding more to it. So Dave Wilson will be our auctioneer. Going to be a lot of fun. You're invited. So it's Weller Does Delmarva. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We always encourage comments. You can shoot me a note at jim@wellers.com or brooks@wellers.com. He's my executive producer.
Yes.
Okay. Always, right?
Always, yes.
Always, even when he's not here.
That's correct.
Brooks does a great job. So, Anyway, we're here. Want to mention a good friend of ours, one of our sponsors, is Jerry Santoro. Jerry's Lawn Care. Does a great job with lawn care. I got many lawns that he takes care of for me. But the one thing he's really passionate about, and he's asked me to really help promote it, is pavers. In other words, some people want to put pavers down. We did it a few years back. We put some pavers down for our sidewalks and took our old sidewalks off. And it was a big step. In other words, because if you go to some places, you're just standing there staring at pavers. In other words, but Jerry sells them and installs them. So, you can give him a call. His estimates are free. He's a local guy, been in business over 10 years in the community. He's honest, he's fair, he's trustworthy, and he's not pushy. So if you say, well, I might want some pavers, want to think about it, want to talk to somebody about it, you give him a call. He'll stop over, he'll look at your project, he'll measure it out, he'll show you, I guess, I don't know if it's samples or pictures of pavers, I don't know how it works. But anyway, and no high pressure, friendly, honest, sincere, and then if you say, I want the job done, he's not going to send in a bunch of subcontractors. He does it himself, so he will be right there on the scene. He also does irrigation systems, so if you have one now and you've got some sprinkler heads that aren't working just right, or you want to extend it or add to it or put in some more drip lines or whatever, or if you just want a full-blown brand new one, you're tired of spending money on your yard, and then the rain doesn't come and you're out there dragging hoses all over and they leave marks where you've had the hose and so on and so forth. Jerry could just make it real simple for you. So whether it's lawn care, whether you want to talk about pavers, whether you want to talk about a sprinkler system, he is a good all-around guy. He also does, like where he comes out and fertilizes and does all these different things. Oh, here's Rita and Stephanie. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say anything. I'm sorry. They're not here. Rita and Stephanie are not here yet. I guess they're supposed to be at work or something. I don't know. But anyway, good morning. And so here she is. She's going to get right there. She is, folks. You can see her. Turn around. There's the camera. Say hi, everybody.
Over there.
There's Stephanie. Oh, she thinks it's in the trees. So anyway, we're at the Greenwood Mennonite School, and this is live radio at its finest. So anyway, welcome. And that was Jerry's lawn care I was talking about. But anyway, his phone number is 363-6025, 363-6025, website, www.jlc, Jerry's Lawn Care, jlc-llc.com. Real good guy. I personally recommend him. I deal with him, and I think you'll be pleased if you give him a call. So we are here live at the Greenwood Mennonite School. Things are getting put together. It's a busy morning. I believe, actually, not the auction, but the breakfast has started. But my first guest is a young man, Dwayne Miller, correct?
Good
Is that
morning,
what people
Jim.
call you, Dwayne?
They do.
Dwayne? Okay.
Not many of them call me a young man anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to be respectful, okay, for my
Thank you,
elders.
I appreciate it.
Anyway, good morning. You are
Good morning.
the principal here.
I am.
Okay. And what, did you just start this year, or how long you been
Just
here?
jumped in. Never been here
Okay.
before. Actually,
Okay.
I've got a pretty long history here. I graduated from GMS.
Did
12
you?
years. I did.
No kidding.
Graduated
Wow.
from here.
So you went to GMS from first grade to 12th grade.
First grade to 12th. They didn't do kindergarten much back then, but that was
Okay.
a year to go.
So they must not had a strict discipline policy at that point.
I graduated from GMS. I'll just ignore that comment. I went on to the University of
Okay.
Delaware and graduated, and then I taught in the public schools for about 20 years.
Wow. Well, why would you come back to
And
this?
then they asked me to come back and consider it, and it's been a great fit, and I'm glad I'm back. It's been I had an awesome experience here, and we're trying to do the same for the kids today. School's been here for many, many years, and we work really hard at giving every kid a good experience, every
A
family.
little bit more
a
than
good
just a
experience.
school. This is like a family.
It is.
Everybody gets to know everybody. It's part of the community.
It is a part of the community, and we're welcoming new families into that school community every year. Just excited about what's going on.
Big movement to private schools, isn't there?
There is a lot of people looking at private schools. I've given more tours this spring than I've given in a long time, and
Is
a lot
that
of
something?
people are concerned about the public schools. Lots of good,
Right.
lots of great teachers in the public schools.
Yes,
and a
there
lot
is.
of them doing an excellent job there as well. But
Just a lot of
there's
government.
lots of government influence, lots of things that the hoops they need to jump through. Big movement right now for opting out of all the testing. Seems like they get a lot overboard on the testing, and so you can opt out of the whole system if you want.
And come to
a place
GMS.
like this. That's correct.
Yep. So this is a locally, operated school. You do not have to be Mennonite to come to this school.
Absolutely not. Most of the kids that are here are not from Mennonite.
How many churches do you think are represented at the
We have
Greenwood
about
Mennonite School?
31 churches last count.
Wow.
31
So
different churches all over Sussex County. All we ask is that parents be believers.
okay. And that would be believers in Jesus Christ.
Believers in Jesus Christ. That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And so they could come and take a tour. I mean, they would just give the school a call and set something like that up?
Anytime, yep.
Would they actually meet you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Unless this happens to be a day I'm not here, but 90% of the time I give them the tour and
Okay.
have them meet the potential teachers their kids would be
Okay.
dealing with, and they can sit in classrooms. We had a couple kids come and shadow this year for
Okay.
several hours and sit in classes with kids and just get to know the system. See if it's a good fit
See
for
if it
them.
fits. And today would be
Absolutely.
a great day to just come out and get a feel for the Greenwood Mennonite School community. I mean, I've
Yep.
been here since about 5:30, 5:45, and just to see the worker bees. In
They're
other
working
words,
well,
they're
yep.
working well. They're working hand in hand, and as you look around, there's parents here that are involved that their kids go here,
We
and
have lots of alumni, and the area churches here just really come together to put on this event. Like I was telling you a little bit ago, I really don't do much with the setup and all that. They do a great job with just preparing this event, and lots of people are supporters of this school because they know it's a good thing for their kids and their grandkids, and so it's a big system. It's a big community effort. You're right.
Well, I had two daughters personally graduate from here, and I also had a son-in-law who graduated from here, and I think both his brothers graduated from
Lots
here.
of
And
people have those
so
stories,
have.
yeah.
And what I do find with the Greenwood Mennonite School community is a good work ethic, a good
Absolutely.
unified effort. In other words,
Yep.
just a coming together, and whether it's this event or just a sports event or the other auction at the end of the year or whatever, everybody is in one mind and one accord, it seems like.
Working
And
together really well.
Right, because this event, after today, the money that is raised will help go into the general funding of the school, which
Absolutely.
helps, tuition
keep
be
that
as
cost down,
affordable as it can
tuition.
be. Right.
Christian education is not it's not inexpensive.
It's because
you
you're
know,
not getting all the government subsidies.
That's exactly right.
So,
We need to base our paying our teachers and paying for the school and everything else on tuition and these kind of events. So that's
Right.
why we hold these events to keep that tuition down.
Yep. Well,
That's why we sell pork sandwiches and
the donuts.
oyster sandwiches and donuts and barbecue chicken and we got a great petting zoo out here today. Just lots of good stuff. Big plant booths getting set up, and
The booth at the fair, is that always pertaining to the school?
that is it's now.
Okay,
it
so
used
what,
to be the
what's
Tressler
that booth
Church.
called? Okay, so the Tressler Church had it
Yep.
from the beginning.
It grew to where it was a little bit more than they could handle.
Okay.
And a few years back, they said, we'd like for the school to have this booth, and they transferred it right over to us.
Okay.
And now the school owns and operates the booth, and it is the Greenwood Mennonite School booth. That's a big fundraiser as well, and it's great because we get to get out there in the community and let them support us through
But the food is great.
buying the food. Oh, the crab cakes.
You're eating at the fair, but you're eating as quality of restaurant food as you're going to get anywhere.
Crab cakes, barbecue chicken
Yeah.
are the two main things. But boy, it's good food. You got to come to the fair booth. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
All right, anything else? A phone number. Let's do that.
349-4131 would be the
Okay.
would be
41
the school number.
349-4131 is their website, GMS?
Website's a good website. You can go on there and get a lot of information. Absolutely.
Okay. What is it called? GMS.org.
GMSflames.org.
Okay.
A couple things
All right.
we're doing at the school. We're trying to stay current. We've got a new program we started this year, CTI. It's really our answer to the tech programs.
Okay.
Kids can come here in a Christian setting and get hands-on with a local business. We've had kids do auto service,
Okay.
diesel mechanics, veterinarian care,
Okay.
physical therapy. We've got a guy doing landscaping. They take the classes here, and then they work with local businesses. It's been a great program. For
Sounds
some
like
kids.
it.
Yep.
Very good. All right. Well, Dwayne, you going to be around today?
I will.
So if somebody was
Anybody-
listening and they wanted to come to the event, they could look you up.
Yep. Tell them to ask anybody where the principal is and ask for
Okay.
me, and I'll be glad to show them the school, walk in and walk around.
Today?
Absolutely.
Okay, that would be nice.
I'll be
Okay.
glad to give them a tour.
All right.
It might not be in perfect condition.
Right. No
with
classes
school.
are going on, but
We ended yesterday, and people are rearranging their rooms, getting ready for
next year.
cleaning and all that kind of thing. But I'd be glad to give them a tour, get them a feel for the school, and just chat with them.
Or just a
chat
meet-
with them for
just
a while.
meet and greet
Absolutely.
if they want. Okay. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Dwayne.
Thank you, Jim.
Okay, that's
Thanks for being
Dwayne
here.
Miller, principal of the Greenwood Mennonite School. All right, we're going to move on here. I am going to switch to one of Brooks's and mine's probably favorite subject is Abbott's Grill in
Oh,
Milford. Yes. Oh, Brooks said, yeah, already. Daggone.
Absolutely.
Didn't even get it out of my mouth. But anyway, Abbott's Grill, I want to encourage people to go to their website because it's always changing. They've got, all kinds of things. Now, Father's Day is not far away. You might want to think about, making a reservation for that or something like that. But they have happy hour. They have weekly specials. They have lots of different things. So I just want to let you know, if you go to their website, they got Let's Do Trivia. We should really go do that, Brooks.
Absolutely.
As knowledgeable as we are. We should go there some Tuesday night and do that. But anyway, and then half-price wine night and ladies' night on Wednesday night, and Thursday night's Italian night featuring spaghetti and meatballs, and Friday and Saturday they have live entertainment, and Sunday they have a Sunday brunch, and so on and so forth. So there's just a lot of stuff going on at Abbott's Grill, okay? And their website is abbottsgrill.com, and I encourage you to check it out. But if you need some catering, a lot of events going on. It's a busy time, a lot of weddings going on now. And if you want some quality food, catered by a professional company that's not just trying to do it, but they do it. Laura Burton does a great job of organizing everything. You can give her a call at the Milford location and say, hey, I want to sit down. I want to talk about what I got going on. You can even, let's say you have a small party or something, you just need a place to have it. You don't want to bring everybody over to the house, or you just don't have enough tables and chairs or enough room or the proper setting, whether it's a birthday or a graduation or any type of anniversary or just honoring an employee or a friend or anything. They have Abbott's Grill in Laurel and they have Abbott's Grill in Milford. Both of them have meeting rooms where, you could just have an event in that room and set it up any way you want. So give Laura a call. That's Laura Burton. She does a great job. Her number would be 491-6736, 491-6736. And just give her a call, talk to her about whether you have needs there or somewhere else or whatever, and she can help you out. And Kevin, he owns the place and does a good job keeping everything moving. And if you just want a nice place to go to dinner tonight or over the weekend, if you've never been to Abbott's Grill, I go there often. I mean, you can actually go there, and get a nice burger for dinner or lunch. Oh, their filet mignon is fantastic. It's wrapped in bacon. The food is just really good. And what I also like, it's always consistent. If you get it one time and love it, you get it the second time, it's going to be the same way. I don't know how they do that because they have different people coming and going and different shifts, but it's a consistently well-run business and a great place to eat, great place to have a meal catered at, whether you do it there or have it at your place. I highly recommend them. Check out their website. They also have Facebook pages for both Laurel and the Milford one. I get their notifications every day before lunch. You get these really nice pictures of it, and it just encourages you to go to lunch there. So very affordable, not real expensive, family friendly. Abbott's Grill. You've got Milford and Laurel. Then let's just move down a few doors from the Milford location, right there in that shopping center, and you've got Mississippian Fitness, and really nice fitness center, very big, 7,200 square feet, well lit, very clean, and a lot of nice equipment, all in good shape. They also even have showers if when you're done you want to take a shower, and that is MississippianFitness.com, and they're open 24/7, which is very, very nice. They have different memberships. They offer classes, so if you want to take some classes or something like that, if you're just tired of being tired, if you're just tired of being tired and you want to get yourself in shape and get involved in an exercise program or team up with a couple friends and join, they have all different levels of memberships. Even if you're just listening, you want to go there a couple times, you can do that too. But 24-hour access, and it's a very nice fitness center, MississippianFitness.com. I'm going to give you the phone number. It's 422-4442, 422-4442. Now, in the next half hour, I've got another guest going to be on, Mark Johnson from that Granite Place. If you've ever thought about Granite or want to hear a little bit about what they have to offer, I was just there yesterday looking again, in other words, and they just have some unique things. There's a lot to be said for dealing with locally owned, locally operated companies.
Yeah.
In other words, there's some locally operated companies that aren't locally owned.
Sure.
But locally owned and locally operated are almost priceless anymore.
That they are.
They really are. I mean, Weller's is that way. We're locally owned and we're locally operated. We're not some big company from somewhere else that just happens to be locally operated. We're also locally owned. We live here, we bank here, we eat here, we go to church here, we, kayak here, and so on and so forth. Is that right, Brooks?
That is correct. And,
Right.
and our people, I mean, we're obviously from here, but we're not all like, we have people from Lincoln, we have people
Yes,
from Laurel,
different
people
communities.
from Greenwood,
Yep.
so we're all around, Sussex County for the
You never even
manager.
mentioned Bridgeville. We have people from
Yeah,
Bridgeville.
we do have Bridgeville. We have people from Blades.
Yeah, that's right, Blades.
Yeah.
Anyway, next week's show, guess where we're going to be?
We are going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn.
Man, their worldwide headquarters. Isn't it an honor to be there?
It
Hey,
is.
Go ahead.
And I'm not going to get to be there, so I'm going to miss whatever they're doing as far as.
I was going to tell you. Thank you there, Dwayne. I was going to tell you that next week we are going to continue with our free food frenzy. Bill Anderson, who owns it, him and his wife Heather. I said to him, you want to keep doing the free food? And he's like, well, people like to keep eating free food, and we've had quite a little draw. So I want to throw this out there, folks. If you're listening and you want to pencil in on your calendar or make a note on your smartphone calendar, we'd love to have you stop out to the Dry Zone Red Barn and say hi. Brooks won't be there. I think Colin Wall's going to be helping me next week, okay?
Leaving the show in good hands.
Yeah, leaving the show in good hands. So anyway, Colin's going to be working with me doing the show, but we're going to have free egg and cheese sandwiches.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, no
Sounds really
charge. No charge. So just stop in. He's going to have coffee and juice and stop in, say hi. And they're not going to throw no sales pitch on you or nothing like that. They just want to show off the barn. They've completely remodeled the inside of it, and they just want to show you what they've done and feed you. So that's not today. That's next Saturday. Today we're at the Greenwood Midnight School. Then at the end of this month, I think it's the 27th, we're going to be at our good friend Dr. T,
Yes.
Peninsula Chiropractic Center. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to be interesting. I think they're going to really have something exciting.
I think we should be sitting in massage chairs during the
Mm-hmm.
show and being massaged. A 2-hour massage during the show, that sounds
Man,
like a deal to me.
That's a deal. I'd even be willing to stay a little longer, for a 3-hour massage. But anyway, Peninsula Chiropractic, great place to deal. But we're going to be there on the 27th, okay? So we have a lot of stuff cooking. It's exciting. I do want to throw it out there. If you are listening and you have an event you'd like us to promote or be involved in, if you have a business you'd like us to do a remote, or if you want to buy a 10-minute segment of being on the show, we're for hire. Is that right?
That's correct.
I do need to, say we're here, and we'll be glad to come promote whatever you got going on. Now, what else you want to talk about?
Well, I know we have.
You go ahead.
I'll let you go.
You go ahead. I keep bulldozing here. I'm the bulldozer, everybody.
We've had.
Are you done? Oh, you're still talking?
I'm done. You go.
Okay, now go ahead, Brooks.
We've had an ad come out just recently that has our tablets.
Right?
That the 7-inch tablets that we're
Who
selling.
really cares? Oh,
And they are 2 for $100.
yes. That bothers me because you're just dumping them. You want to get rid of them, so now you've got the price.
Oh, and they're moving.
Oh, I
They
heard.
are moving
Yeah,
well.
people are coming in. Well, you figure kids are getting out of school.
Yeah.
People got grandkids. I have a 2-year-old granddaughter that can operate that tablet like you would not believe.
Yep.
So I just want to say Brooks is right. Now, what is this thing? It's a 7-inch, isn't it? It's
That's
brand
correct.
new in the box,
Yeah,
right?
brand new in the box. Yeah.
Yeah, these are not a bunch of used ones or anything, something we found somewhere. So these are brand new. It's an Android platform, right?
That's correct.
I'm going to get real techie here now. 7-inch tablet, 4 gigabyte. It has a touch screen, so you can touch the screen. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right.
And it will do something when you touch the screen.
Okay. Has a front and rear camera.
Yes.
So you can see where you've been and where you're going,
Sure.
all through the camera.
Yeah.
All right, front and rear camera, built-in Wi-Fi. Then they come with like a bunch of children's books already preloaded. Didn't you get them
Yes.
for your kids?
Yeah. Some
Okay.
games and some books and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so it has that, and they're $57.50 each, 2 for $100.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good deal.
Yep. I actually had a gentleman yesterday buy a couple.
Yeah.
And what his thoughts are, he moves around a lot, travels a lot.
Okay.
And he has an Android phone, and he uses the Maps app on his phone. Well, his phone, it's just hard for him to see his screen. I mean, the screen's not so
And when
small.
somebody calls you, here's the bad thing about that. When I was traveling and used my phone, guess what happens when somebody calls me?
You don't
That
see your
screen
apps.
goes
Yeah.
away for a minute, and I need it right then and there, it seems like.
Yep. So he was actually going to, use his phone, make it a hotspot to then activate the
Excellent idea.
tablet. Now you're talking about a 7-inch screen versus your phone screen.
Excellent idea. Did you give him that idea?
Actually, it was his idea. He had it before he came there, but he did have a lot of technical questions that I was able to
Okay.
help him out with.
All right. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers. Weller does Delmarva. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Watch us online.
catch up when you wake up. Dan Gaffney.
You've got to listen to Dan.
He made the switch.
Absolutely.
Susan Monday.
Sumo.
Local topics, local conversation.
The Delaware News Hour with Alan Ludell. Weekdays at noon.
It's not finger pointing. It's not vitriol.
Jared Morris. Weekday afternoons 3 till 7.
He totally cracks me up.
That's us. Live and local all day, every weekday. Thank you for making the switch and for calling Delaware 1059.
Clouds early today will be breaking for some sunshine. A shower or thunderstorm around with a high of 73 degrees. Partly cloudy tonight with a low of 56. Then lots of sunshine for tomorrow and lower humidity with a refreshing breeze. A high of 74 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Returning more humid again and windy for Monday. A mixture of sunshine and clouds with a warmer temperature at a high of 82. I'm meteorologist Courtney Spamer in the Delaware 1059 Weather Center.
In Milford, it's 58. In Lewis, it's 60. And in Georgetown, it's 59. At 7:30, good morning. I'm Alan Vickers, Delaware 1059 News. A mass memorial service for Beau Biden is expected to be held at 10:30 today. President Obama is set to deliver the eulogy. The Vice President's office says Ray Ordano will also deliver a eulogy and present Biden with the Legion of Merit. Two of the Vice President's surviving children, Hunter and Ashley Biden, will also deliver eulogies for their brother. Beau Biden was the eldest son of Vice President Joe Biden and died from brain cancer last weekend. We'll be having live coverage of that starting at 11 on Delaware 1059 News. CBS covers the world and the nation next.
CBS News Update. They've already had demonstrations not far from a German castle that will host a major economic summit. About 10,000 people gathered. They rallied after the deaths in Turkey of two Kurdish supporters there. White House correspondent Pam Coulter, when officials do get down to business in the Bavarian Alps later this weekend.
The leaders of the seven nations linked by democratic values and trade will meet for 2 days in the alpine resort of Schloss Elmo. Their packed two-day agenda will be dominated by the crisis in Ukraine and discussion of continued economic sanctions against Russia, which has been excluded from the summit for the second year in a row. Other high-priority issues include climate change, antibiotic resistance, and host Angela Merkel's effort to support women entrepreneurs.
British Prime Minister David Cameron says the summit's a good time to bring up the FIFA scandal to emphasize it's smart to tackle the issue of corruption. CBS News Update, I'm Dave Barrett.
Comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 1059 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
All right, tell me when we're back, Brooks.
We are back.
We are back, everybody. Jim Weller here. Brooks Ritter's with me. We're going to have Mark Johnson on in just a minute or so. But we're sitting here live. It's a beautiful morning. Man, I can't wait for the skydivers. It's so neat. You know, you hear the plane, and then you don't really see them, and then all of a sudden you see them. And then you're on the ground, and you're like, get out of the way, here they come, you know, and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, I'm taking a picture. Can't they land over there? And it's just a lot of fun. So anyway, also, I think there's going to be a canine demonstration. That is always awesome. They're always looking for volunteers, short people with a low center of gravity, in other words, because you got to outrun that dog. Oh, I do it all the time, Brooks. And then they say, no, we ain't going to mess with you.
Just have them videotape it next time.
You might panic and let go of the thing on your sleeve. You know, in other words, oh, my gosh, there it goes. Anyway, it's a great demonstration. We're here at the Greenwood Mennonite School. We're out behind the school. There's all these little tents set up and stuff like that. And there's a big tent, and there's a stage. There's going to be an auction. All the auction items are laid out. They're going to have a car they're going to auction off and a low-digit tag and just a lot of things. But the food, the donuts. But there's just all kinds of stuff today, in other words. And they've got food. They've got things for kids to do. They've got I don't know what that's called down there. I don't know if it's called a white elephant table or something like that, but a lot of neat things you can get. So if you've never been, there's no charge to park. There's no charge to get in. If you do no more than walk around and have a good time, there's no charge for that. But if you want some food, it's very affordable, and it's all real good. So it's the Greenwood Mennonite School right here on Mennonite School Road. I think that's what the road's called. Is that right, Brooks?
Yep. And if you get here soon, they have a breakfast going on.
I forgot all about that.
And I was kind of like hoping Brandon could come out and take over this so I could go have some breakfast.
Brandon,
I don't think
I hope
it's
you're
gonna
hearing
happen.
that, Brandon. What time's he got to be to work today? 8:30.
8:30, yeah.
Yeah, he'll
He
be
could've
getting up
got
about
here
8:20. He'll be up about 8:20.
Exactly.
But anyway, I forgot all about that. An all-you-can-eat breakfast. Can you hand me one of them flyers, Mark, please? I'm going to explain what's in this breakfast, okay?
Oh yeah, it is.
All right,
really
here we
good.
go. Where is it? All-you-can-eat breakfast. Does anybody see it? Pancakes, sausage, scrambled eggs, sausage gravy, juice, and coffee. All you can eat, okay? Yes. And it's always good here. So I'm going to encourage you to get up and get on out here to the Greenwood Mennonite School. If you feel sorry for Brooks, you can bring him some food out here if you want, okay?
Absolutely.
I'm good. I'm not a big breakfast eater. But anyway, but they've got an auction coming up. They've just got a lot of stuff, and it's today at the Greenwood Mennonite School, and you're invited. So a lot of good things going on here. All roads lead here. I did want to mention this four-wheeler, Brooks. That thing is clean and fast looking. Nice aluminum wheels on it. It's a Honda Sport Trax 400EX. We just lowered the price. Wasn't it like $29 or $32?
It was like $29.97.
Okay, and we've got it down for $2,475. Electric start. Very nice if you want to see that. We are selling kayaks. Is that correct?
We are, yes.
All right. Everybody's enjoying them. Carports and garages. I had somebody the other day, I guess we quoted them, maybe a 24 by 26 garage. Mm-hmm. Two-car garage with two garage doors, a side entrance door, a couple windows or so.
Yep.
Like $6,400 and some dollars delivered.
Yeah, after
$6,500 bucks.
Discount going on right now.
Yeah, so they're having a sale. Like a 12 by what? 18, 12 by 21?
12 by 21.
$850?
That's correct.
Delivered.
And
set up. Okay, so we got carports on sale. Is that what you're trying to say?
Absolutely. Come on in and we'll show you. We have 7 or 8 demos out there that we can show you. We can sit down, and discuss what you want.
Is there color choices on the $850 one?
Absolutely.
Is there really?
The same color choices that you would have on a $10,000 one.
No kidding.
Yep.
Okay. So we have carports on sale. Wanted to mention our other sponsor, Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines down in Georgetown. Really good guy. Now he's I don't know if it's public information, so I'll just say it to a few of you. I think he's really had a very successful campaign of losing some weight. He feels good. I've lost a little weight. Feels good. Mark, how are you doing?
I could stand to lose a little bit more.
I didn't know if you were. You say, well, I'm working on it. It's the way I always say it.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm working on
I'm
it.
watching my weight.
Anyway, I'm watching my weight. But anyway, as busy business people, it is hard to lose weight. In other words, Brooks, you probably know that too.
Absolutely.
But it's a big issue. And I don't even know why I'm getting off that, except to mention there is a hot dog eating contest today. And Rick Fowler said it might mess up his diet. Rick, you are more than welcome to come to the hot dog eating contest. And I can pretty much rest assured it won't mess up your diet any more than going to Suicide Bridge would. So anyway, how about that? But anyway, Rick Fowler's a really good guy, nice, friendly guy, honest businessman, and he's in Georgetown, and he owns and operates No Nonsense Office Machines. My gosh, I don't even know how long we've dealt with him, but a long time. 25, 30 years, something like that. But anyway, he sells copiers and services copiers, but he also sells laptops and tablets, computers, fax machines. What an amazing machine. You could shove a piece of paper in it, and it comes out halfway across the world, and it looks just like the one you shoved in it.
I wonder if he invented that.
Rick might have invented that. We'll have to check with him, okay? I bet he wishes he invented it.
Oh, I bet so.
So anyway, and they also sell and sell and service gaming systems, okay? Printers too. So if you have anything electronic you want worked on, Rick's pretty much your guy, and he'll tell you right straight up, right up front, I can do it, I can't do it, about what you're looking at. Is it worth doing? If you have a laptop that's not operating just right, or you need a computer system, or you need a network of computer systems, he's your guy. It's called No Nonsense Office Machines. 856-7381, 856-7381. Nice guy, friendly guy, honest guy, right straight up front. Where is he at? He's in Georgetown, just 2 miles east of the Circle, right next to Sports at the Beach Complex, okay? Now we're going to go to my next guest, Mark Johnson. Mark, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Jim. How are you? What a beautiful day,
isn't it?
There's a light breeze. It's
light
nice
breeze. Look at my hair blowing all over the place.
Your hair is a mess.
It's a mess.
So, but great. It's my first time to this event.
Is it? Okay.
And you're correct. It is. There's quite a setup back here.
Isn't it
something
neat
for everybody?
I don't know if you recognize these booths. You've seen them before in
I've
your life,
seen
I'm
them.
sure.
I have, but are they the hospital fair booth? Or
Bingo.
something? Okay.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, that's where they came
They
from.
kind of look like that. The fresh donut sign. That's
Oh my
staring
gosh,
at us
I just can't.
And
Yes.
they've put some things on the barbecue because I can.
Oh yeah, I can smell it.
Smell the chicken
Yeah.
cooking or something, and oh my
Yeah.
goodness, talking about diet. So here we go. But
Well, I'd start it tomorrow after church.
There you go. Perfect.
After lunch,
Perfect.
after church,
Perfect.
I'd start my diet.
That's what we'll do.
So anyway, Greenwood Mennonite School, great event. I don't know if you're staying or not, but look at the
Yeah, we
auction items they're
Oh, I
gathering
know
over there.
They've got a great table there. They've got a stage set up. I
Yes.
heard they're going to have some music.
Oh,
and,
yeah, entertainment, yeah.
So that's neat. There is literally, matter of fact, I see the band unloading now.
Yeah.
So
Is that Jeff Dukes?
That is Jeff Dukes over there on
The Jeff Dukes?
The Jeff Dukes.
From Crossroad Community Church.
That's him.
What's the name of his business? Do you remember?
J&K Sound.
J&K Sound.
Yeah.
Might be Jeff and K. J&K Sound. There they are unloading stuff. So, for you that know Jeff Dukes, or if you want to meet Jeff Dukes, you stop on out here today. You'll get the opportunity to meet him or Mark Johnson. What's going on at the Granite Place? I was there yesterday.
it was good to see you yesterday.
And I'm
yeah.
like, man, if I didn't know better, you got some serious inventory there.
We do. We keep over 1,000 full and
Man.
partial slabs on site, and as you can see, a lot of them have sold stickers or hold stickers.
Yeah.
So we're constantly moving them and turning them over. And what we do is we try to go ahead and have plenty of inventory so that you can pick your exact slab. And I'm glad you mentioned earlier about local businesses because we love to support local businesses. You know, I'm a local guy. I've been here my whole life.
Well,
and
just getting to know you, here's what I've realized. There's lots of people that are in the granite business that aren't from around here, and they've just plopped a location here in the Sussex. You know, like they're coming to town, but they're not really part of the community.
That is the.
But
business
you're
model
locally
that
owned
we're
and locally
owned,
operated.
We offer. We have over 45 jobs that we have. You know, for local folks. So.
You
the
live
dollars
here, you
spend
eat here, you bank here.
Exactly.
Yep.
A lot of the models we compete with, not that they're wrong models. I mean,
No. It's just
it's
just who do you want in your house? You know,
exactly. The one thing that I really encourage folks to do is ask about the business you're dealing with.
Yeah.
A lot of our companies that do granite around here are, as you said, from Baltimore or Philadelphia.
They're here for a season,
and they'll come and they'll tell you they have a warehouse. They do have a place set up sometimes with some product in it.
right?
But be very shrewd in the questions you ask because a lot of times what you'll do is you'll see the product like we have on our yard.
Mm-hmm.
You would go somewhere else. You may see a slab. It may be a certain color, but stop and ask yourself: are they really going to put that slab on a truck, ship it back to Philadelphia or Baltimore?
Yeah.
Cut it, put it back on another truck, and bring it back
Or will it
to
be
you.
just similar?
It will be similar. Is typically what happens.
Now,
so
when like if I came to your place like we did yesterday, I would actually pick.
you will actually pick your slab.
So if I
or
saw a
slabs.
really neat design or something, and I said I want that one, I would get that one.
Absolutely. I mean, Brooks, when we walked through yesterday, we saw one that kind of had a picture of almost Jim in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know, just the
Little short,
movement.
bald-headed guy.
So it's, you know, and that might be the one you want.
With a
and you
smooth
say-
head.
You said, that's the one I want, and you put a sticker on it, and that's yours.
Now I noticed this too, and I don't know if it was just coincidence or what, but like there would be one slab, and I don't know if I call it a vein or a grain or a design, but so if you needed more than one slab, you got the next one
We
right
do.
behind it.
We
so
do, yes.
I'm not going to get one and then daggone it, the next one it doesn't match up. Is that?
That's the key.
I guess
to,
that's your strategy there. In other words,
absolutely. Well, that's the key to a beautiful job. Is these are blasted in the quarries in Brazil, Spain. Gosh, all
How
over
many
the place,
days a week
India.
are you in Brazil?
I haven't been yet. Actually, one of our
Okay.
vendors has offered to take me to Brazil. They have their
Really?
own quarry, and they fly there every Thursday through Sunday.
You're kidding
I have
me.
not gone. Boy, that's one of those road trips that you really
There's a
want to do. But
There's a flight from Bridgeville to Brazil
there
every
you
week.
go. So, but when they blast these large blocks of granite off, then they slice them through the saws just like a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
And each one has a serial number on it. And the key to a really good job is you want serial number, for lack of a better example, you want serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, so that the veins and the color and the movement. I mean, these are natural products, so it's like cutting into a tree. The grain of the wood
Right.
is different as you move through. So picture taking two completely different trees and trying to marry
Make
them
something.
up right on there and make the seams and the grain match up. It's very difficult. But if you do it out of the same tree, sometimes you can make that look
Right.
better. Granted, it's exactly the
But
same
that's
way.
your strategy. You're saying, look, I'm into this. I'm in it to win it. I live here.
Sure.
I'm going to see you after the sale in the grocery store or who knows where.
That's exactly
And
it.
I want to make sure what I do is not. You don't want to just make the sale. You want to make a relationship with
I
people.
really do, and our return rate on customers is extremely high. We may get folks coming in to buy a small project like a bathroom vanity or
Okay.
sink or something like that, and then they come back and say, wow, we had such a great experience, we're getting our whole kitchen done. Or vice versa, they'll do their kitchen and we'll say, well, here's some pieces left over, do you want to do something with your vanity or whatever? But our return customer rate is very high, and that's due to the team we have. There's the folks there are
They were hustlers.
excellent. They really are. They're artisans in what they do. It's not just cut it and put it in. There's an absolute art form to it that I'm not talented enough to do it as well as they do.
Well,
it.
I'm glad
So-
you said that first.
So they are excellent at what they do, and our sales staff is very knowledgeable, and they help people through the process, because that's the key. Is it's not something that everyone knows about.
Oh, right. No, this is going to take a little time.
It really does.
Now, you will deal with the consumer and the contractor. Is that right?
We do. We offer contractor discounts.
Okay.
We offer great competitive pricing for consumers and help them through. We deal with cabinet companies. Pretty much so everyone. We have a customer base of
Even
probably,
the plumbing, can you handle that?
We do. We have our
Okay.
own plumbing company that we partner with, and we provide faucets. We provide the whole 9 yards.
sink,
Plumbing
too?
hookup, sinks.
Okay.
And what we provide too is not your typical faucet, and we'll probably talk about it maybe a little bit later. But it's
Well, you're going to be on again after 8 o'clock.
absolutely
Okay.
Hey, I did want to say something.
Okay.
I stopped in your store last week. Actually, talking about local businesses, the last few months I've actually purchased 3 storage buildings, which
Wow.
was an awesome
I saw
experience.
2 of them yesterday.
Brooks put me in a golf cart. I thought I knew what I wanted. I want this, and he took me and showed me each different building. And by the end of it, I wanted something completely different than what I thought I did.
Wasn't it
because
nice that we had a
I
few
really
to look
didn't
at?
know. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
That made my decision so much easier.
Yeah.
Brooks opened the door and said, look at this one. This is done. I said, well, that's what I want.
Right.
So
Didn't know it till you saw it.
didn't know it until I saw it. Didn't know
Just
it
like
until
all
I
them
really
slabs
walked in.
out there.
That's exactly it. So,
Right.
you think you know about things, and then you wait and you let the experts tell you. So that went great. And then last week, was hearing you talk, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to stop in and look at these kayaks. And Brooks had me hooked up, and we had 2 kayaks purchased, and I literally, this is sort of embarrassing, but I had the small kayak in my swimming pool last Saturday.
I heard you tip it over.
Practicing. I did tip it over, but I wanted to tip it over so I could make sure I could get back in it. If
Okay.
the last thing I wanted to do was have to make a phone call to somebody somewhere, or not
Out in the
be
middle
able
of
to.
Abbott's Pond.
Exactly,
I'm stranded.
And they're great quality, they're great price. It was just awesome. So if you're looking for any of those things, they need to stop in your store.
Did they let you pay sales tax?
Brooks, I think you let that one slip by.
I did.
He left that option out. We have a lot of transient traffic through Delaware. So what we do is to make them feel at home. If you're from Jersey or Pennsylvania and you want to pay an extra 6 or 7 or 9%, no problem.
That's okay with you, right?
Yeah,
That's
just give it
okay.
to the guys in cash.
Yeah,
In other
that's-
words,
so we accept that in
make
cash
that a
only.
tip. Yeah, just to make you feel home,
That's
like
great.
you're at home. Okay.
That's
All right.
very,
Well, thank
very
you,
good
Mark,
of
for
you,
your
Jim.
business. All right.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. I'm going to move on. So that's Mark Johnson, the Granite Place, that Granite Place, right on Route 13 in Bridgeville, and we're going to talk a little more with him in a little bit. So we got a lot going on here. Are we going to have a health tip today with our buddy Doc Hunt?
We are.
All right.
It's
Let's
gonna
do
be
that
the-
after 8. Is
The
that all right?
last of the series on stress.
No kidding.
Yep.
I'm getting stressed thinking he's not going to talk about stress. All right, so we're going to have a health tip here in a little bit. Can I talk about my accountant, my bookkeeper, the guy that does your payroll?
Yes, because I like getting my paycheck, so let's keep him happy.
All right, George Luff, Luff & Associates, 3 locations. Milford, I forgot where now. Milford, this is Milford, Delaware, not Connecticut, okay? Milford, Delaware, Rehoboth, and Dover. Luff & Associates, 1 phone call, does it all. Now, they do accounting, of course, full-blown CPA firm, whatever you need. But the one thing that, we've been promoting and a lot of people have signed up for and really been happy they did is payroll. Man, anymore, you can make a mistake on payroll and it can cost you hours of time and energy. And whether you're a small business or a big business, the one thing that you do not ever have enough of is time. Everybody's busy. They don't have a lot of time. Who wants to keep up with all that stuff? So Luff & Associates can handle you, whether you got 1 or 2 employees or whether you got hundreds of employees. Luff & Associates can take good care of you. So phone number is 422-9699, 422-9699. If you have any questions, you want to review their pricing structure or whatever, they could do everything from your W-2s to W-3s to W-4s to your I-9s, direct deposit, payroll checks, your 940s and 941 forms, your federal tax deposit, state tax deposit, quarterly reports, as little or as much as you would like them to do. They can tailor their easy payroll system just for your business needs. So if you want to call them and talk to them, it don't cost nothing to talk. It's 422-9699, 422-9699, and on the web, Luff, L-U-F-F, CPAs.com. Brooks, we got off on those tablets. I do want to admit they're a very, very good deal.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah.
And we're just clearing them out. We can't get any more. We've got less than 100. We might have less than 80. Might have less than 70, but we're selling quite a few every day. So if you're listening and you've wanted a tablet, you talked about the gentleman who normally uses his phone as a GPS, but now what he does is he hotspots his phone to the tablet.
Yep.
And then uses the tablet. I can speak from experience. I have been using my phone as a GPS, and the phone rings at the most inopportune time, and then my screen jumps over to the phone call.
That's correct.
And then believe it or not, it takes me forever to get back to it. Because I have hands-free as far as the phone call, but I still got to touch the phone to make the GPS work,
Yeah.
So I got to stop and deal with that.
And that phone call comes at the most inopportune
Oh, my gosh,
time.
yeah, right when you're going on or off and you want to know what your next move is. So buying the tablet's a great idea because he can use it for that, but he can use it for many other things.
Oh, yeah.
So I just want to let you know they're $57.50 each or 2 for $100. They're brand new in the box, 7-inch Android platformed tablets. Okay, they have a front and a rear camera. They're great for kids. They're great for your grandkids. Father's Day is right around the corner. They are in limited supply. I do want to ask you a question. Rain barrels, this kit that we sell, okay, so it's like a kit. It comes with like the hole saw, the bit or blade or whatever, not the saw itself, that drills the hole in your rain gutter.
That's correct.
And then there's a little plastic thing that bolts on that goes into your rain gutter a little bit.
That's correct.
And then there's like a hose that hooks to that.
Yep.
And then it goes into a barrel.
That's correct.
Right?
Yep.
And then there's like a spigot that goes on the bottom of the barrel. All this stuff comes with this kit.
The whole kit, yep.
The whole kit. All the drill bits you would need, not the drill, right?
Yep.
And it's like what, $40, $37.50.
That's correct.
Okay, and then we have 55-gallon barrels for $20. Then we have those other ones, I call them pickle barrels. Are they $17.50?
That's correct.
So for not a whole lot of money, you can have yourself an official rain barrel.
Yeah, we've actually been selling quite a few of them, and even those kits as well. I have a guy, he took and did some raised garden beds. Or I guess vegetable.
Put a barrel near it.
And exactly, he's collecting the water. Now he can turn that on, and he can water his plants without having to, pull water off out of his faucet at his house.
I'm telling you,
reusing the rainwater.
And this is a fact. Rainwater, for whatever reason, will make plants grow better than well water. It just does. I don't know why. I guess it's just doesn't have all the crap that's in the ground. That when you think about it, people filter their drinking water anymore. Because they're nervous of what all's in the ground. I guess it'd be the same effect as watering your garden. I don't know. But anyway, rainwater really does make things grow. We have a bunch of them rain barrels all over the place at my house, So we have them side by side, we got bunches of them. So we sell rain barrels, $20 for the big 55-gallon one, and they're 2 for $35. And then, I don't know the gallons of the other one, but they're $17.50. I call them pickle barrels.
Yeah, that's what
they're a little bit smaller than 55 gallons, and they're $17.50.
Yes.
Are they 2 for $30?
That's correct, yes.
2 for $30, okay.
And on the bigger ones, you can do 2 for $35.
2 for $35, okay. All right, so we got all of that, and what else you got going on over there, Brooks? You been busy this week, or not so busy, or?
Yeah, it's been a fairly good week. We've been a little short-staffed with Jason.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's on vacation.
Yep. So we've been running pretty smooth with him not there. Trying to keep it as
well, like
smooth
today
as possible.
now, they're open at 9 today, right?
That's correct.
And we're encouraging people to maybe not crowd in there too soon because you won't be back there until 9:30, 9:45, something like that.
That's correct.
And so it's just Brandon and Earl until you get there.
That's correct.
All right, and then everything everything gets better.
Yep.
Is that right?
Sure.
Okay. So anyway, Brooks will be in sales by 10 o'clock today. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay. And we got trailers, new and used. We got them all over the place. My goodness. We sold one to Denrec the other day. What was that, a special order enclosed trailer?
Yep, it was a special
What was
order.
special about it? It matched the truck. I don't know how they did that.
Color was one.
Okay, so they wanted a certain color.
That's correct.
Okay.
We added 12 inches of extra height.
Okay.
He wanted the
It looked perfect behind that great big rig.
It looked really good.
Is that on our Facebook page?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then he put E-Track all the way around so he could
In the
strap
walls
things
or
to
the floor?
walls. To the walls.
Oh, so it's right on the. Is it recessed in the plywood?
Recessed into the plywood.
No kidding. E-Track, folks, is like a fastening system. It's like this tracking material, and you have these clips that go in it. So if you want to put something up against the wall, like a D-ring, you got to figure out where to put it. When you put E-Track all the way down the wall, every inch, 2 inches, you've got movement.
You've got plenty of places. You got little clips you can buy, and instead of having a fixed D-ring, now you have a D-ring wherever you want.
And it's recessed in the wall, so nothing's gonna. Good morning there. How you kids doing? Good. So anyway, people are coming, and we're here at the Greenwood Mennonite School. But E-Track, he put it down both walls, none across the front wall.
No, all the way around, except for the side door. Yep.
No kidding.
And then he upgraded the side door from a 36-inch side door to a 48-inch side door.
Big side door.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can get bigger than that if
you know what's nice about a 40-inch side door? Let's say you got a toolbox and you got your hands on both ends of it.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna get through a 36-inch door.
No, you're not.
You know what? I used to go to the races, and I always had a trailer with a 40, but all them other guys are trying to load their stuff. But a 36-inch door, when you got your hands on the end of something trying to carry it, is not wide enough unless you turn sideways.
Or you're scraping your hands against the sides, and
elbows, and so on and so forth. So anyway, that was a special order.
Yeah.
Enclosed. Mm-hmm. Was it a V-nose?
Yes.
Aerodynamic.
Yep.
Man, it looked good hooked to that truck.
It did, yeah. It did
so
real good.
Special order, you can get extra height, many options,
cabinets,
electrical, cabinetry.
Water.
You can even get like tanks underneath. Like
Yep.
if somebody wanted a vendor trailer and put sinks. Can we get the sinks and everything, right?
Yeah.
The water pump, the hot water heater.
Yep.
The whole 9 yards. Base cabinets, overhead cabinets.
Yeah, freshwater tank, wastewater tank, the gravity fill and the pressure fill city connections on the outside.
Okay.
The drain come out the bottom.
All right.
And we can do like a rubber floor, vinyl floor.
Same way with walls and ceiling. You could get aluminum walls or aluminum ceiling.
Yep.
Probably could get air conditioners, heaters.
Yep.
So if you are listening and you're involved in, it's a lot of organizations that buy those, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And I believe they usually take a good 10, 20, 30, 40 hours to spec out.
Oh, yeah.
Because what happens is everybody comes in and they only want to spend this much money. They've never bought a trailer before in their life, and they already know how much they want to spend. Well, that doesn't even make sense.
No, not at all.
Let us walk you through it, and then you can pick your options one by one. But we would really like to explain to you what you might end up wanting overall, and then you decide from there.
Yeah, because a lot of people come to me with an idea. This is kind of what I want. I want to do this. I want to be able to serve here and here. So then we just sit down and we kind of draw it out, and kind of so that way you're looking at it on paper. Okay.
Right.
Yes, that's feasible. No, that's not feasible. Oh, I forgot the wheel wells are there. I can't put certain things there and stuff like that.
Because you can even lower the floor too.
Yeah. Yep. And a lot of people, I've had some. They want cabinets here, cabinets here. Well, if you put a deep cabinet on one side, you got to shorten it on the other side, or else you're going to,
because it's coming from somewhere.
Yeah, you're going to eliminate all your room of actually being able to be in the trailer.
So you take the time and walk them through it. In other words, that's the kind of thing. It's almost best to make an appointment with you.
That's correct.
To go over it. So phone number for Wellers is 337-8228. Just while we're on that subject, it's Wellers.com. Do we have any on our website that you've ever ordered or anything like that? Is there any pictures there?
There's a photo gallery on our website. It's under the About Us tab.
Okay.
And then you can see.
I know, like most
of
of the fire companies around here and civic organizations have bought from us and stuff like that, and the ones that didn't kind of wish they did afterwards, But we're as competitive as anybody. But what we do different is we try to help you, the consumer, make a good decision.
Yeah, I had an organization. This has been years ago that they bought one from somebody else.
Yep.
And they had a warranty issue.
Oh, I've heard all about it from other people.
Yeah, just the whole how the warranty went. We don't hold any cards in the fight when it comes to warranty.
No, we don't.
But we act on your behalf to get it taken care of.
Like a liaison.
Exactly.
In other words.
And they just said the way that was handled, they couldn't do business with somebody like that. So they came to us, and they've loved dealing with us ever since.
Yeah, we don't have any say, but we do swing a big bat because we're a big customer with everybody we deal with. All right, folks, we're going to take a break. I'm going to be right back with somebody else from the Greenwood Mennonite School. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Delaware 105.9 news time is 7:59. Good morning. I'm Alan Vickers from the Weather Center. Today, clouds giving way to some sun with a shower or thunderstorm. High 75. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 54. The mass memorial service for Beau Biden is expected to be held at 10:30 Saturday. President Obama is set to deliver the eulogy. The Vice President's office says General Ray Ordano will deliver a eulogy as well and present Beau Biden with the Legion of Merit. Two of the Vice President's surviving children, Hunter and Ashley Biden, will also deliver eulogies for their brother. Beau Biden was the eldest son of Vice President Joe Biden. He died from last weekend of brain cancer. From the first town in the first state, this is WXDE Lewis. It's 8 o'clock.
CBS News, I'm Dave Barrett. Who's not coming to the G7 Economic Summit is as important as those leaders who are. Here's CBS's Pam Coulter.
With Russia again not welcome at the summit, the G7 leaders will discuss the sanctions that have so far not convinced Moscow to end its meddling in Ukraine.
Clearly, President Putin's calculus is not fully shifted by any means, given the ongoing Russian aggression in Ukraine. We have seen a tremendous hit to the Russian economy. All of their economic indicators are pointing in the wrong direction.
Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes says it took years of sanctions to get Iran to negotiate on an end to its nuclear program, and getting Europe to extend its sanctions on Russia is a top priority. Pam Coulter, CBS News, the White House.
The president departs for the summit after he attends the funeral this morning for Beau Biden in Wilmington, Delaware. That service begins in just over 2 hours. Mike McCabe remembered meeting Beau Biden when Biden was a boy and would be around his father's political campaigns. And now, with Beau Biden gone from brain cancer at age 46.
It's sadness that words can't express. One of the finest young men I've ever met.
Immigration reform, the focus of President Obama's chat on the radio today.
One of the remarkable things about America is that nearly all of our families originally came from someplace else. We're a nation of immigrants. It's a source of our strength and something we can all take pride in.
Trade the topic when Ohio Congressman Pat Tiberi gave the Republican side of things.
Did you know that overall we have a trade surplus with the 20 nations we have a trade agreement with? Or that manufacturing jobs tied to trade pay 16% more?
Tiberi backs the pending Trade Promotion Authority and says it'll help middle-income Americans. There's a video produced by the government that's supposed to help the up to 4 million federal workers who were hacked. On it, senior counterintelligence official Dan Payne.
Our first concern is the safety and protection of you and your family members. So I would like to discuss with you how this information can be exploited and steps you can take to protect yourself.
Saudi officials say they used a Patriot missile battery at about 2:45 this morning to shoot down an incoming Scud missile that was fired from Yemen. Missile was aimed at King Khalid Air Base. It's a very large base in Saudi Arabia. Pope Francis has arrived in Bosnia. That's what he could hear in Sarajevo as he began a one-day visit. Francis is trying to get Catholics, Orthodox Christians, and Muslims to live together. Stateside, raining on Long Island, but it's supposed to be in the 70s, partly sunny for the Belmont Stakes late this afternoon. American Pharoah, the favorite. It won the Derby and the Preakness.
I think to generate enthusiasm from people who really aren't racing fans, it needs a Triple Crown winner.
We'll see. There hasn't been a Triple Crown winner in 37 years. This is CBS News.
A few days ago, Brooke Tudine posted an inspirational quote on her wall that got 17 likes and 3 comments. Thumbs up, Brooke. Geico also wants to make a comment. In just 15 minutes, you could save hundreds of dollars on your car insurance by switching to Geico. And nothing says inspiration better than saving money. Well, except for those posters that say things like teamwork, excellence, and make it happen. Hashtag keep climbing. Hashtag savings.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
If you like painting and saving, ask Sherwin-Williams and save 40% on paints and stains during our 4-day super sale, June 5th through the 8th. With 40% off our exceptional paints and stains and 30% off painting supplies, you can give your whole home a color makeover. But hurry, these savings are so super, they won't be around for long. Find your nearest store at sherwinwilliams.com/sale. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Around Portland, Oregon, the plan to get some big animals to move sounded good. Here's CBS's Allison Keyes.
The seaside town of Astoria is inundated with sea lions. They're crowding onto docks, barking, and blocking folks from getting to their boats. So the town borrowed a 32-foot-long replica of a killer whale. When the fake whale took to the water, the sea lions went silent, hoping not to become dinner.
The orcas had recordings in it with real killer whales, including the call to dinner, which sounds made after a real sea lion is killed. Those sounds never got played because
the phony orca flipped over in the wake of a ship, and the sea lions went right back to socializing loudly and eating the fish the town depends on. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
More trouble for Bluebell. That ice cream maker's looking into a report that showed evidence of listeria in cookies and cream ice cream produced at a Bluebell plant in Alabama. A man who ate it in April later got sick with meningitis. Dave Barrett, CBS News.
Your local pharmacist is also a Health Mart pharmacist, and they're not like other pharmacists.
After Mom's surgery, I was overwhelmed, but I was so relieved. Her Health Mart pharmacist was there to help. They explained her medication and even delivered to her house. Mom got the personal service she needed, and I got something even better. Peace of mind.
Visit healthmart.com to find a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy near you. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Geico is available 24/7. Unlike Billy, my boyfriend, who is apparently available 24/never. And with Geico's claim status update, after I report a claim, I receive update alerts through my Geico app. Did you hear that, Billy? Update. Alerts. I sure would like to be updated on why you can't return a text. Maybe I should just be dating Geico.
Claim status updates, just a few taps away on the Geico app.
Delaware 105.9 News Time is 8:06. To celebrate National Fishing and Boating Week, the Division of Wildlife is inviting the public to fish for free Saturday and Sunday, June 6th and 7th. Anglers don't need a fishing license, though they are required to obtain a free fisherman identification number. A free fin number can be obtained at www.delaware-fin.com or by calling 1-800-432-9228. The DENREX 29th Annual Youth Fishing Tournament starts today at 1 a.m. to 2 p.m. to 1 p.m. at Ingram's Pond in Millsboro. A government watchdog says Social Security overpaid disability beneficiaries by $17 billion over the past decade. In all, a 10-year study by the agency's inspectors general found that nearly half of the 9 million receiving disability payments were overpaid. Some payments went to people who died or to prison inmates. In sports, the Phillies were defeated by the Giants 5-4, and the Nationals defeated the Cubs 7-5. Here's our 3-day forecast from our Delaware 105.9 Weather Center. Today, clouds giving way to some sunshine. Tomorrow, sunny, partly cloudy, and on Monday, partly sunny, breezy, and more humid. Get news anytime at Delaware1059.com. I'm Alan Vickers. Now more of Weller Does Delmarva live on Delaware1059.com.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. All right, we're back. Brooks, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready too.
Let's rock and roll.
It is wonderful out here this morning, and there's going to be skydivers and an auction and food and donuts, if I hadn't mentioned them a couple times before, music, everything. So we are live. We are at the Greenwood Mennonite School, and it's all getting started inside the building. I keep forgetting to mention this, but there's an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast. And it started at 7, and it's pancakes, sausage, scrambled eggs, sausage gravy, juice, and more. And I forgot to mention it's all you can eat. And that's from 7 to 10 this morning. It's like a feeding frenzy in there. Anyway, and we're outside here, and they're setting up the tents and the booths and the games and all kinds of things. So get ready. Come on out. I've already saw some people that have stopped by. The auction's at noon, but everything kind of starts out here about 9 o'clock. So that is that. Our store is going to be open, Weller's Utility Trailers, at 9 o'clock today also. And we're going to do a health tip with our good friend Doc Hunt. And Brooks, you got to tell me when we're ready.
We're ready to go.
Well, tell me when we're ready.
All right, I'm going to go now.
All right, go. Here it is, folks.
Good morning, Jim and Brooks. This is Doc Hunt. We're finishing up our unit on stress. And I had somebody ask me, how does exercise really help you fight stress? And that's how we're going to finish up the stress unit. It is estimated that 14% of people in America use exercise to lower their stress. People who use exercise to alleviate stress are typically healthier. There are several ways that exercise can help lower stress. We offer personal training. People that go for personal training or they get into an exercise class find that this really helps them because around other people, it seems to relieve some of the stressful situations that are going on in their lives. They find that with a personal trainer, they maybe can unload some of the things that are bothering them or maybe the decisions that they have to make, but they have to gain trust from that personal trainer. For the exercise class, they just get in there and exercise. But let's look at what happens when you increase a hormone in the body called endorphins. There are a number of neurotransmitters in your body called endorphins that help lift your mood and reduce pain. Your brain releases more endorphins during exercise. The runner's high that people often experience while jogging is attributed to endorphins. However, you can get the same feeling when you're doing any type of physical activity at all, one that you like and enjoy. We also know that exercise can help improve sleep so you're not tossing and turning all night long. People who are stressed are often sleep deprived. However, it's a lot harder to cope with stress when you are sleep deprived. People who exercise on a regular basis typically sleep better than those who are not physically active. Not only can exercise help you sleep better, but it can also give you the energy that you need each and every day. See, stress lowers your hormone level, such as epinephrine and cortisol. Those are two stress hormones. These hormones are important because they help you prepare for any stressful situation. Now, during exercise, your levels of cortisol and epinephrine rise temporarily. However, your levels of cortisol and epinephrine will lower at rest after you exercise. And it helps give you a clear mind when you're exercising so that you're able to think things through. So this is Doc Hunt with Hunt for Health. Just letting you know we just finished the unit on emotional health. God loves you, and so do I. See you next week, Jim and Brooks. God bless. Bye now.
All right. But I want to talk about Mid-South Audio real quick. If you're having an event, just like this event right here, and you needed speakers, you needed speaker wires, you needed amps, you needed microphones, anything you need, Mid-South Audio can show up, put it all out, and help you with it. In other words, so if you need microphones, or if you need, you can even rent drum sets from them and keyboards and things like that, but monitors and amps and just everything imaginable. And let's say you need the people to operate all that with that. So it's a local company. They're located in Georgetown. It's a guy named Kevin Short. He's got a great staff, a great crew, and they can do whatever you want. They travel to Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, New Jersey, PA, New York, kind of wherever. So if you have an event coming up, or if you need somebody to help you with any of your sound equipment, maybe you have a church and you want a new sound system, or you've got a speaker that's blown, or you've had a lightning strike this time of year. That happens a lot at the church I go to, and your soundboard's not working, or something's been zapped and you need it worked on, or you need it replaced. They can help you in any way, shape, or form. They even have spotlights and stuff like that. They even have stages and platforms and so on. So it's called Mid-South Audio, midsoutaudio.com on the web. Phone number 856-6993, 856-6993. Good people to deal with. Kevin Short, give him a call. Tell him I sent you. Mid-South Audio. Now, my next guest is a young lady who actually went to the Greenwood Mennonite School, graduated from the Greenwood Mennonite School, and then has come back to work at the Greenwood Mennonite School. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And it's Melinda Geiser. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am doing well this morning.
Good. I'm doing weller.
Weller.
Okay.
Nice.
Anyway, so what would cause somebody to graduate from a school and then want to come back there and work?
Well, like I said, I went to GMS from K to 12th grade, and just the interaction that I had with my classmates. I started kindergarten with a good group of kids, and when I graduated on that stage, I walked with many of the same students.
Right.
And so we became like a family. We knew each other's birthdays, we knew each other's hobbies. And so it was kind of like a unit moving.
You've
through
almost spent
school.
all your life together.
Yeah, I still know when all of their birthdays are, and I think about them whenever they roll around.
Wow.
But also the teachers. The teachers had a really great impact on my life. And here at GMS, we're smaller, and so the teachers have the time to be able to really invest into the students. And even though from a teacher's perspective, sometimes it feels like you can't reach them all, from the perspective of the student.
But you're making a difference in all of them.
It made a big impact on my life to be able to know and to really know that the teachers cared about me.
Well, so it's fair to say that this is a small, I don't know if the word's quaint, but a small, tight-knit community.
Right.
Now, to come to the Greenwood Mennonite School, you don't have to be Mennonite.
No, you don't. In fact,
words.
over 50% of the students that come aren't coming from Mennonite backgrounds.
Okay. Wow,
it's
over
getting
half.
more and more that way. We like to
Okay.
tell people when they ask us, well, what do you do at the Mennonite school? Do you have to do Mennonite activities? We don't really know how to answer that question.
Okay.
But we love when people come and visit. And many times when students and families come inside of the doors and they look around, they're like, okay, this is great. They're
Right.
always very, very impressed.
So tours, you would
Tours,
highly
we
encourage a
love.
tour.
We love when
just to meet
kids
and
come.
greet.
I love when they sit through my classes. Mr. Miller, the administrator, he loves to show people around. So we love when people come and visit us.
Now, are we allowed to talk about your new position?
I guess so.
Or is it a secret?
No, you can. Yeah, you can talk about it.
All right, you're going to be is it the assistant principal?
Yes, the assistant principal.
So that'll be starting next school year.
Next school year.
Okay. How long have you worked here at the school?
I've been here for 5 years. The first year I just had to be here, so I taught pre-K,
Okay.
which was not necessarily exactly what I wanted to do, but it ended up
Okay.
being great. But the next year they asked if I would move up to middle school,
Okay.
which to many people that sounds terrifying, but to me it sounded
Challenging.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Challenging, and it has been one of the best decisions ever. Middle schoolers are where it's at.
Okay.
But yeah, so I will still be teaching part-time and
Okay.
doing assistant principal
Duties.
as well. Duties.
All right. Duties. Okay, well, good. So, evidently, I could say that, this is a tight little school, good little group. Wouldn't call it cliquish. I would just call it
No,
one big
no.
family. In other words,
Exactly.
you get to know one another. You people work in the community, fellowship in the community, many businesses. Just like here today, you see all the different people working,
Right.
but you see all these vehicles lined up that represent many different businesses, from construction to people that do cabinetry to people that do electrical work. It is the Greenwood Mennonite community.
Right,
So-
and we love when others join us.
Yes,
so
right.
Don't
So-
feel like you can't.
Right, you're always
join
looking
us.
for new people.
Exactly.
Right, so it's not so closed that you can't get in.
Right.
So free tours, no problem at all. You would give a call. Do you know the number? Is it 4131, 3141?
I should know the number.
It's on the back here. I forgot it already. Brooks, do you remember it? All right. I know it was 349.
349.
That's not it.
That's Delmarva Roofing.
Well,
Go
let's
to
give
the
a plug for
website,
Delmarva Roofing.
gmsflames.org.
Oh, there you go. The good old website when all else fails, right? I know this much. It's 349, and he said it earlier, and I should have wrote it down. But anyway, it is a beautiful day. Anybody can come out. Are you going to be here all day?
I will be, and
So-
I wanted to talk a little bit about the kids zone over there.
All right.
This was always one of my favorite parts of being here at GMS.
As a kid, or when you
as a
were
kid.
not a kid?
As a kid,
Okay.
it was like Christmas Day. Couldn't sleep the night before, but over in the kids zone, they always have a petting zoo. We
Okay.
got our family dog there. We got a rooster there one year, so they give animals away sometimes. But they
Oh.
also have a lot of water things this morning, a big slide. They have a dunking booth. They have a jumping pit. So lots going on over there for the kids if you want to bring the kids out. A lot of animals. I just saw a donkey walk in. There's some sort of crazy lizard over there. So bring the kids out because they will have a good time. And then there's plenty of food for the adults.
Have you had the donuts yet?
I'm waiting. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going over to the donuts.
Okay. All right, yeah. So they always sell out, don't they?
They do. That's
They
what I'm
do.
keeping an eye on them over there. So
She may have to cut
we're
this
good.
interview short. In other words, I got to go. The donuts are ready. All right. So anyway, Melinda, and then there's skydivers. There is. Are you in the hot dog eating contest?
I am not.
Are you sure they had Melinda? I thought I saw Melinda.
No, please tell me they didn't.
Okay.
I don't think I would last very long. I plan to watch it. I watched
you?
the pie eating one last year.
Wasn't that great?
That I don't know if great is the word I would use. It was very
They
entertaining.
took trash bags and cut a hole in them, and they put them on like rain ponchos
Right.
for the pie eating contest. Were you in it?
I was not in the pie eating
Oh,
contest. I was
okay,
in the front
okay.
row watching it. It was amazing, to say the least, how many pies some of these men put down. And
Is
then
there...
how many came back up soon
Yeah.
afterwards.
That was after the contest.
Right.
Well, no, some was before it was over. Now, have you spotted anything over here in the auction items you can't live without?
I have not been over there yet. I know that there's this car that people have been talking about.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, there's a 4-digit license tag that they are auctioning off at some point today.
And everything's going to sell.
Everything will sell. There's a really nice plant and flower booth across the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're setting that up. It looks lovely over there.
I see Italian Ice.
Italian Ice. I know I always used to help with the lemonade booth, and this is like legitimate homemade lemonade.
With
they
real
do
lemons?
Oh, yes.
Not
they do
that
everything
powdery
but
stuff?
pick the lemon from the tree.
No kidding.
And if they could, they probably would.
Right.
So it is great lemonade. The crab cakes.
Yep. Everything's
barbecue
very
chicken,
affordable.
Very
Barbecue
affordable.
chicken, yep.
All
That
donations,
barbecue chicken is smelling good.
It is.
Yes, it is.
That's the first thing I smelled coming in. And all donations go to help lower the tuition costs of all of the students that attend the school. So we would love if you could come out and support us here today.
Yep. It's no charge to park, no charge to get in. The games are very affordable. I don't even know how much they are, but very affordable. But just a great family-friendly environment. Huge tent here with tables and chairs underneath it. You can come and just sit down and enjoy the music and relax if you want.
Talk with your friends.
Yeah, let your hair down. So, anything else we need to know?
You need to check it out. You need to check it out. It's a great place to be, and at the same time, Greenwood Mennonite as a school is a fantastic place to educate your children, and we would love to show you around, call the office, meet you. We are accepting new students now. We've had a lot of families come through in the last couple of weeks. It's summertime now, so the school is not filled with children, but we will still accept people coming through, walking through. Call the office, and we would love to get you plugged in.
All right. Have a meet and greet. All right. Thank you, Melinda, for everything.
Thank you
I
so
got that phone number. It's 349.
Oh, you do? I knew it was 349. I was right.
4131.
I thought that's what it
4131.
was, but I didn't want to say it incorrectly. 4131.
Yep.
I knew the 349 part. I had that.
That was the easy part.
Or the 302 part.
Right, exactly.
Right. So 4131, 349, 4131. Probably nobody answering the phone today because they're all outside here.
Exactly.
The all-you-can-eat breakfast is still going on. Thank you, Melinda, very much.
You are so
all right. So you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. That other voice you hear every now and then is Brooks Ritter. He is the man in charge here. He tells me that all the time. I couldn't do the show without him. It would be unreal. It's just like Fran back at the studio. We just could not do it without you, Fran. So we appreciate everybody that helps makes the show be successful. In the next half an hour, I'm going to have Mark Johnson back on from That Granite Place. I think we had a question come in for him. Is that right?
Yes, we did.
So I do want to let you know that you can chat with us. I forgot to mention that. So you can go where? WellerDoesDelmarva.com.
Yep.
And you can literally talk to Brooks Ritter.
That's correct. There's a link right in the front part of the page to view the show. And then when you click on that, it'll take you right to the account where you can see the show, and there's a chat box right next to
so they can ask you questions.
That's correct.
Okay, now, can you smell that barbecue chicken?
I could smell that barbecue chicken. I tell you what, I didn't eat any breakfast this morning. And
you know, I got time. Brooks, Brandon's got it. You got it. Can you imagine how nervous he'd be if you stopped and had a donut?
Oh, yes, he would, yeah. And I'm smelling that chicken. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to work without eating.
We'll come back later. Come back later, and I'll tell you what I'll do, Brooks. I will allow you to buy my lunch.
That sounds like a bargain.
That's a bargain and a half, okay? But I did want to ask you, did we get the app called Smeller Vision yet?
No.
We keep talking about this, and we're going to have to get our internet guy on this.
I've got the best minds
Jonathan.
The best minds in the country working on it.
Do you really?
Yes.
Okay. It's called Smeller Vision on Weller Vision, okay? And what it is it would be for an event like this where you can smell the barbecue chicken through the computer. What happens? Somebody just say you're crazy?
No.
Okay. Or they've got it up and running. Hey, can I talk about another sponsor real quick?
Absolutely.
All right. It's my insurance man, Bill Strickland from L&W Insurance Agency. I really do enjoy dealing with him. I don't enjoy buying insurance, but I do enjoy dealing with a good insurance agency, and it's L&W Insurance Agency. They're located in Dover. They've been serving Delaware for over 60 years. Now, they offer auto insurance and home insurance and health insurance and life insurance and commercial coverage, so they cover and handle all types of insurance. They're live people when you call up there during the day. You're not going to get a bunch of voicemails. You're going to talk right to somebody. I love that. Friendly. They answer the phone. They answer your questions. They're one of the largest independent agencies in Delaware. And so if you have insurance and you say, I got some questions, I want to know, am I allowed to sell kayaks at a utility trailer store? And if I lend them to people and they go out in the water and something happens, am I adequately covered? Those are the kind of questions that cross my mind, okay? In other words, or am I better off to sell them and let people take them out after they buy them? So that's what a good insurance agent does. They keep an eye on you, keep an eye out for you, and make sure you don't make any bad decisions. So whether you need commercial coverage or you have homeowners insurance and you want to make sure you're adequately or properly insured, you don't want any surprises or whatever, it is important to have a good agent. And L&W is the place. So the phone number, what is the phone number? It's 856-7828, 856-7828. They're on the web at lwinsurance.com. Good people, friendly people. You will enjoy dealing with them. They represent more than one insurance company. So if you say, hey, get me a couple quotes or something like that, you know, I want to see what's the best bang for the buck on my auto insurance or homeowners or whatever, or I want to get my homeowners and my auto insurance from one company and get a discount, they'll tell you which way to go. L&W Insurance Agency, 856-7828, LW Insurance on the web. Other than that, Brooks, what else do we want to talk about at Wellers?
Well, I wanted to talk about that we do shop work.
Oh, man.
And that has been something that's really been going along pretty good right now.
Really good. People are loving it.
Oh, yeah.
I guess not everybody that sells trailers works on trailers.
That's
okay?
correct.
So I do need to make that clear. If you bought a trailer somewhere else, it's okay. I can live with it. We'll be glad to work on your trailer.
Absolutely. And
So-
and from the little things to the bigger things.
Right, but nothing's worse than having a problem with a tail light and it works intermittently or something like that. We could take care of tail lights. A lot of people convert their lights over to LED lights, don't they?
Yeah, we had
They
somebody
want
like
that brighter light.
Not that long ago, they actually had us rewire the trailer because they had some wiring issues anyway. He said,
Okay.
you know what, I'm tired of those incandescent lights, having to replace the bulb all the
Yeah.
time. You know, I want to go LED. So we had some of the lights that he needed in stock. The other ones that he wanted, we got them ordered in. We put reverse lights that were LED on there. So we just got it all set up. The thing looked really sharp going down the road.
Now, a lot of contractors have trailers that have what's called a breakaway switch on it.
That's correct.
And travel trailers have them. It's like a little cable
Mm-hmm.
that you hook to your vehicle, and in the event the truck and the trailer come unhooked, it locks the brakes up on the trailer. And it's a law that has to be operational.
That's correct.
So I've noticed a lot of times contractors come in and say, man, I don't know if it's the battery in it or the switch in it or what. We can take care of it. You don't always have to replace everything. It's a matter of diagnosing it and finding out what's wrong.
Sure.
I think the biggest thing we sell is jacks, where people do not crank their jack up all the way.
Yeah, and the jacks, and actually we've gotten a part here recently that's been a hot seller.
What's that?
It's a drop leg foot that goes inside.
So you
the
don't need that
standard
chunk of
2000
wood
yeah,
and
just your standard 2,000-pound A-frame jack.
it goes right up inside the tube.
Yep, and there's a pin that goes through the hole that's already on the jack.
So you just jack the jack up a little bit when you're done, and then just push that up in there, put the pin in. But when you want to unhook from your truck and trailer,
Yep.
you don't have to go find a chunk of wood or anything like that.
That's correct. It's got
Oh,
a
I
nice
like
big
that.
circle platform on the bottom, so it
Yep.
disperses the weight. It's got 7 or 8 sets of holes.
What's
So
that,
you-
like $30,
Yeah.
$40?
Yeah, it's I think it's like $28-29. So right
Okay, so you
under
don't think it's over
$30.
30?
That's correct.
Wow. Okay, we have them right in stock.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep, and
Wow.
it's hard to keep them in stock because we get
Very
them in
popular
and,
item.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, once somebody sees that, they're like, I know just what you mean. I'm tired of it. How about that little backup camera? We sell many of them things.
Yeah, we do. We do.
So it's like a camera that has a magnetic base to it.
That's
that
correct.
you could literally just take it in your hand and stick it right on your back bumper.
That's correct.
Then there's a little thing that you can either Velcro to your dash or lay in your vehicle that has a TV screen on it.
Yeah, it's wireless, so there's no wires running.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking in a minute. You just stick the thing on the back bumper, get inside the truck, hold it in your hand, or just lay it on the dash. And then when you back up, you're not banging that coupler into your nice black and white porcelain tag, or worse, your chrome bumper.
Yep, that's correct. And not only if you
And you're on the ball. I
Yeah.
forgot about that part, but I think about them chrome bumpers. Who wants a nick in it?
Oh, and you're not having to get in and out, in and out, in and out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
One person can.
Because
get
when
the
people
job
are
done.
watching you, that looks silly.
Yes, it does.
You got to get in. You got to get out. You got to
Not
get
too
in.
far back. Oh,
Yeah.
not far enough.
Oh, bang! You
Yeah.
know, and
But even past that, because that's the main feature why
Okay.
why that came
Okay.
out. But past that, you can, put it on the back of your trailer or something like that. Like, my dad, he has a shop.
I never thought of that.
And where he places his trailer, he's got a shed and he's got wood, so it's got like this one area.
So
where
you put it on the back of your trailer when you're trying to park your trailer.
Yeah, that way you can make sure.
Why didn't I mention that sooner? That is a phenomenal idea.
Yep, and what I would do is try to center it right on your ramp door, because he has a garage door there. So now he can try to center it right with the garage door, and he knows where he's at without having to get out, get in, get out, get in.
That is a neat idea.
Yep.
And then you just grab it and take it off and keep it right in your truck.
That's correct. It does have a place where you could screw it in if you wanted to. Obviously, you don't want to do that to your bed or your truck or something like that. But it has a 300-foot range, so it's not like, okay, I'm putting it on the back of my trailer. Oh, the reception's going to be
fuzzy. It won't work.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to believe this. What, $300, $350?
$199.
You must have it on sale or something.
That's our selling price for it.
$199?
Yeah.
Well, that's cheap. I saw somebody the other day that uses it when they're on their horse. They put it inside so they can just see if everything's okay. All right, folks, Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to be back in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Get ready. We're going to be in the final half hour. We'll be right back.
I'm with Colin Walls of Walls Service Center in downtown Milford, Delaware. Colin, you're kind of experts when it comes to a lot of things with your automobile, including air conditioning service.
That's right, Dan, and it's not just cars. We work on lots of different things that have an automotive AC in it. Anything from a dump truck, a backhoe, farm equipment. If it has an automotive-style air conditioning in it, we can take care of it.
Warranty on the compressor, I hear?
Dan, if you get a brand-new compressor, you will get a lifetime warranty on it. It's kind of unheard of in this industry.
Speaking of warranties, you're a federated car care center. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it means you get a nationwide warranty, Dan. And also, more specifically, we have our own warranty that is just a little bit better than everybody else's. We actually give a 15-month, 15,000-mile warranty on all repairs, and each specific part may have a longer warranty. Give us a call, 422-8110, or stop in at 220 Northeast Front Street, or check us out on the web, wallservicecenter.com.
CBS News Update. Plenty to study up on as President Obama flies off to Germany later today for the G7 summit.
Climate change, antibiotic resistance, and host Angela Merkel's effort to support women entrepreneurs.
That's White House correspondent Pam Coulter. Those who back Kurds in Turkey were already out protesting. They were not far from the castle where the summit will take place. 17,000 German police have been deployed for security, and there's a 12-mile wire fence that encircles the resort in the Bavarian Alps. Reporter Larry Miller says you won't see this leader at the G7 gathering.
Russian President Vladimir Putin says he's committed to a peace deal in Ukraine and that Russia is no threat to the West. No need to be afraid, he insists. There won't be a major conflict between Russia and NATO. In his words, we have other things to do. Putin insists Russia seeks only to defend itself from outside threats.
CBS News Update, I'm Dave Barrett.
Thanks for listening to Delaware 105.9 on your radio. And for your convenience, streaming live online. Visit Delaware1059.com to hear local news and talk for Delmarva online, streaming 24/7. Sponsored in part by Dart First State. Let Dart do the driving. Save money, save gas, ride greener. Bus routes statewide between Rehoboth, Georgetown, Dover, and Wilmington. Delaware 105.9. Streaming live at Delaware1059.com.
What is the Bible? Well, the Bible is not a book of rules or even a book of heroes. The Bible is most of all a story. It's an adventure story about a young hero who comes from a far country to win back his lost treasure. It's a love story about a brave prince who leaves his palace, his throne, everything to come and rescue the one he loves. It's like the most wonderful of fairy tales that has come true in real life. You see, the best thing about this story is it's true. There are lots of stories in the Bible, but all the stories are telling one big story, the story of how God loves his children and has sent his son Jesus to come and rescue them from their sins. Hi, this is Pastor Dwayne Smith from Sussex County Bible Church in Harbiston, Delaware, and I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to join us for our weekly radio broadcast, The Voice of Truth, where we explore this wonderful story every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. right here on Delaware 105.9.
It's time to say hello to summer and find new roads at Berlin Chevy. The only thing hotter than the summer sun are these amazing deals. Take $12,000 off with any trade on select new 2015 Chevy Silverados in stock. Colorado, Tahoe, Suburban, Impalas, Malibus, and Cruises. Even the 2015 Silverado 2500 HD. Take $12,000 off. Have job clearing $350 per week? Berlin Chevy wants to approve you for the credit you deserve. Plus, we'll take any trade, even if you still owe thousands on it. 0 down, 0% financing, and don't make a monthly payment for 90 days. Yes, that's right. No payments until October. These deals are so hot, they sizzle. Don't make a $1,000 mistake. Get your summer started off with a hot deal when you save big bucks on Berlin Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Remember, Jim wants to see you in the littlest, coolest town in America, Berlin, Maryland.
Berlin Chevy on Old Ocean City Boulevard, Berlin, Maryland. Qualified buyers' credit may affect terms. Balance of trade carried over to new loan. Discount based on MSRP of $58,650 with $8,798 factory rebates to dealer and $3,202 dealer discount. Stock number 3725.
Why waste time running from store to store comparing samples and swatches for your window coverings? Let Budget Blinds, your local experts, come to you. Our design consultants will bring samples, swatches, and styles to you so you can see how they look in your home. Or you can check out different ideas and trends at our showroom on Route 9, 4.5 miles west of 5 Points. From sales to installation, we make the process easy for you. Plus, we service all of our products. Call us at 856-6799 and let us get started on your new window coverings today.
In 2015, your business will not be as successful as it could be without digital marketing. Your prospects are constantly researching products and services online, but you're an expert in your business, not the internet. DBC Interactive has the expertise to help lead you to digital success with the products and services your business needs right now. Search engine marketing, custom websites, mobile web, targeted online advertising, text messaging, reputation management, email, and more. All from a local company you can count on. All DBC Interactive clients receive our exclusive digital concierge service. No dead-end tech support phone calls here. Find out how DBC Interactive can help your business market and connect with your customers online, all while respecting your marketing budget. Just for checking us out, we'll send you a free no-obligation analysis of your website. Visit dbcinteractive.com/free offer. That's dbcinteractive.com/free offer.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
This is the last half an hour of this week's show. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We are at the Greenwood Mennonite School. And, man, people are coming. All the booths are coming together. Everything is getting set up. Beautiful day. Just a lot going on. The auction items are getting set out. And music's setting up. And all the booths are getting ready. I think the donuts are ready. And if they aren't, they're awful close. So I wanted to mention, when I got to talking about that smeller vision, it made me think of our internet guru, okay? Jonathan Hazelwood, the creative anchor, working with us. And I mentioned it every week. You know, he's really doing a great job. Our website's coming along real good. We're very excited about it. And we're not going to launch it until it is all done and we have entered all the inventory and so on and so forth. But we're very excited about it. And the more, you know, I think about it and the more people I talk to about it, I'm like, an internet is like the lifeblood of a business anymore. In other words, more people go to your website than call you on the phone, that's for sure. Yeah. So having a good website is critical. So I want to throw this out there. If you're listening and you own a business and your website's more than 3 or 4 years old, it's worth a tune-up. And that's how our whole relationship with Jonathan started. We started talking about tuning up our website, and he basically suggested we just blow it up and start from scratch just with all new technology and stuff like that. But either way, if you have something you want designed, if you have somebody you want to pick their brain, that you're not talking to somebody that talks in a language you don't quite understand, he can help you through it. He's a real good guy. His name is Jonathan Hazelwood. So he does custom and handcrafted web design and development. He also offers website hosting. He has technical support, graphic design, whether you want to design some logos or print ads or business cards, social media, marketing, things like that. So he can help you in any way you want. Search engine optimization, that is very important nowadays, getting yourself, you know, out there and in front of the crowd. So his name is Jonathan Hazelwood. His name of his business is called The Creative Anchor. And like I say, when I talk to him, like when he talks to Brooks, it's all technical, all this stuff. When he talks to me in a way that I can relate and understand, and I appreciate that. So what is his number, you ask? 526-7250, 526-7250. The website is thecreativeanchor.com. Check him out, give him a call, talk to him a little bit. No charge to talk, gather some information, and make an informed decision from there. So, we're still here at the Greenwood Mennonite School letting you know that the all-you-can-eat breakfast is actually from 7 to 10, so it's still going on, and the booths here will be open at 9 o'clock. So get on out here if you're hungry and have yourself some breakfast. They got pancakes, sausage, scrambled eggs, sausage gravy, and juice and coffee. Also, then you can come right on out back behind the school, and the Greenwood Mennonite School Spring Festival is today. I think this is the 29th annual one. Next, I want to switch over to one of our friends, Mark Johnson from That Granite Place. While you were going, Mark, you were on a little bit earlier talking about all things granite and the value of dealing local, which I really, subscribe to that kind of thinking. Absolutely. It's important. Is somebody had a question. Is that right, Brooks?
That's correct.
This was from our copier guy.
Okay,
Rick Fowler.
And he wants to know.
He wants to know if Brooks is losing his voice. Look at him. He's turned all red now. Anyway, must have ate a strawberry.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
If you remove the old counters when you install a new counter, and do you take them or leave them? Or
we do. We can do if you have an existing counter, if it's not new construction, what we do is we'll come in, we will template over top of that countertop.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be pulled out, and you don't have to be without a countertop for 2 weeks or without.
Yeah, that's another good point.
And all those things. We'll template right over top of that. When we come back and do your install after you've made your selections and everything's all taken care of, we will take the old countertop off, whether it's Formica, whether it's laminate, whether it's anything else. We even take granite off that people had put in years ago because technology's changed so much in how it's installed that it just maybe the job wasn't done great several years ago, or it's just a color that the homeowner didn't like, they didn't pick it themselves. But we will remove that. At that point, we will do with that whatever you choose. We can take it with us. There's no charge for us to take that with us.
That's nice.
Or a lot of folks, quite honestly, say, you know what, can I have that? And I'll use it in my garage, or I'll use it in something like that. So
my workshop or something.
Exactly. So we'll do with it whatever you choose to. But to answer that question, yes, we remove it. We take it away. We also provide the plumbing services, and with that, we send out the
disconnecting plumbing.
Exactly. What we do is we send you a plumber, a licensed,
that is connected
plumber
to you,
that is affiliated with us. We send you out a licensed plumber. They will disconnect your sink one day, or your whatever project you're doing. They meet our guys there. We do the job. They will come back the next day, because in most cases you want that undermount stainless steel sink or whatever you get to set for a day.
Yeah.
You really want to get that 12 to 14, sometimes 20 hours. So you don't want to rush that. You want to let that seat up really well. And then that plumber comes back out the next day. And
we're not
hooks
talking
it
a
back
week
up.
or anything.
Not a week or anything. And the great part of that is that by getting the plumbing package, you already have the service call included in that. So let's say you needed a toilet replaced. All you'd have to pay for is the toilet. You would tell
you already paid to get the plumber to your house.
Exactly. So you would simply when we schedule it, we'll just simply say, our representative from the plumbing company will call you and say, we're going to be out there on Tuesday. Did you have any other plumbing needs? Did you need your Renai tankless hot water heater flushed? They should be flushed once a year. Did you, and folks just go, oh yeah, you know what? While you're here, will you put new faucets in my bathroom too? Or while you're
my
here,
outdoor spigot's always dripping, and I've just never got around to it.
So what we do is we look at it day one when we're doing our disconnect on the plumbing, and we write down what we need. And day two, we bring it back with us, and you get
That's
that.
Some really good thinking there.
So that what we want to do is we want to try
almost
to
like a free
together.
service call.
It really is. You already have them there, so let's do as much for you as we can.
Something simple.
Exactly.
That you've just been putting off and putting off and putting off.
So the logic there, Jim, is so if you've got a leaky faucet, put a whole new countertop system in.
Sure.
So that's what you do is you go ahead and buy a whole new granite countertop.
To avoid that service call.
That service call. So
wow.
That sounds like an idea there.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. I like that.
But what we want to do is we're all in business to provide jobs and make a living, but we want to make the process as easy and as economical.
Isn't that called speed
for
and ease?
everyone. It might be.
Speed and ease. In other words, people, they want it now, but they want it right. And I'll tell you, just listening to you, Mark, in other words, this is the benefit of dealing with locally owned, locally operated companies, because you can make a decision, you can do things that make sense.
Sure.
The bigger the company, it seems like the less they'll do that makes sense. It's like, doesn't this make, no, I don't understand. It's corporate, where with you guys, it's personal.
It really is.
You want to have a relationship with your customers.
Sure. And you mentioned it earlier. If you're dealing with a company that's not from here, and I see a lot of ads that say, free faucet, free sink, whatever thrown in. And,
nothing's free, though, Mark.
Well, exactly.
I have to be honest with you.
We go look at those, obviously, because you want to know what
Sure.
everybody's doing, and there's a lot of great companies out there. When we look at a lot of these, I'll put it to you this way: it's not a faucet that I would want to put in my friend's house. How about that?
Let alone on a brand new install.
Exactly. So that's going to need some. That's probably not going to last very long. It's not those things. So we don't do that. We want to make sure that even if we don't sell you something, we always want to sell you something. But even if we don't, we want to make sure that at least you're educated and you understand.
You're spending your money wisely.
Exactly. Money
It's
comes
a good
hard.
deal on a lemon.
Yeah,
It's still a lemon.
You're exactly
no
right.
No matter how cheap you got that thing or if it was free.
You're exactly right.
It still is what it is. How do people reach you? Anyway.
They can go to, you mentioned the website. We can go to our website, which is www.thatgraniteplace.com, or they can come right to the northbound lane, Route 13 in Bridgeville, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We're open till 6:30 on Wednesday evenings and
consumers
Saturdays.
can just come in.
Consumers walk in, contractors can send their customers right to us so that they don't have to fool with, taking the time and educating themselves on all the ins and outs of granite. That's what they pay us for. Send us your customer. We'll show them what we want. We'll, with your direction.
Can you help somebody design something right on the spot, or how does it work?
We do. We have a kitchen visualizer right in the showroom. We can
build it almost in front of them.
Build it right in front of them. They can see different colors and all that stuff, as well as the actual product. So,
what happens if they build it in one color and say, "Can I see it in one more color?"
You can pick as many colors as you
cop
want.
an attitude at that point?
Absolutely not. It's a push of a button. So
that's it. Okay.
We're there to help, and we're there to educate, just like you guys.
I don't know if big box stores sell what you sell, but I know that I looked at something in the big box store one time, and I forgot what it. Man, as soon as I asked another question, it's like, time's up. I've spent 5 minutes with you. I got to move on. I got to go sweep the floor or empty the trash or something like that. And I was like, and I forgot what it was. But I was like, what am I even doing here? Shame on me.
Exactly.
In other words,
the big box stores, quite honestly, send us a lot of
business. They're a big box store.
But they send us because they do get stumped on a lot of questions.
Because nobody is going to spend this kind of money on remodeling a kitchen and not want good service.
Absolutely. Service and quality of product. Not all stone is the same. It may have the same name, but it is not the same.
Okay. Phone number?
302-337-7490. We're open today, 9 to 2 on Saturdays. We're closed on Sundays. But 337-7490.
Now, yesterday when I was there, I saw a guy drive in and buy something and leave. Can people literally come there today and buy something?
We will not discourage people from coming in and buying something.
But
they can come in and cash and carry. We have
sinks.
We have
and
pre-made vanities. We have sink tops, vanity tops that are pre-made, and we'll put the lavatory bowl right in it for you, and we'll drill the holes to whatever faucet configuration you want. You pay us for it.
Nice.
You take it with you, and you're good to go.
With it. And if you need a plumber, call us.
If you need a plumber, call us, and we're excited to be in the area and have all these great customers and relationships.
Right. Well, thank you, Mark. Thank you for being on, okay?
Thank you.
That Granite Place. One more time, the phone number,
302-337-7490.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks,
all right, have a
Brooks.
good weekend. Yep. So we'll be posting videos of Mark in his kayak soon, as soon as he masters it. All right, Brooks, what's up next? I want to talk about Wilson's Auction. Can I?
Yes, you can.
Very busy place. Dave Wilson does a good job and a great supporter of the show. And it's wilsonsauction.com on the web. And you can go there and look at the different things, because every Saturday at Wilson's on Route 113 in Lincoln, they have an auction. And it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, and that baby goes all the way into the evening. And they have all kinds of things. So you can click right on the auction each week and see some of the stuff they want. Now, also, if you want an auctioneer, in other words, if you've got an estate you want to settle, or if you own a business and you've just got a big warehouse full of inventory and you just want to move it out, Wilson's Auction can come there and hold an auction, or they could pick it all up and bring it to Wilson's in Lincoln. But I'm looking at some of the pictures today, and there is all kinds of signs. There is coins, there is glassware, there is furniture, there's a nice roll-top desk. Oh, wow, that looks good. So there's just a lot of things. I see lawnmowers, I see riding lawnmowers, I see bicycles, I see tools, ladders, glassware. Just an amazing, oh my, there's tons of pictures on this website. TVs, just a lot of different things. Furniture, I even see, it looks like flowers. So anyway, it's Wilson's Auction right on Route 113 in Lincoln. They've been around for a long time. Dave Wilson just celebrated 40 years at that location right there on the highway, but he's actually been in business longer than that. He started when he was like 16 years old. So if you know Dave, you know he's a good, hard-working, honest man. He's also a state representative, so he gives of his time that way too. So all around, Wilson's Auction, good company. Give them a call. Now on Tuesday nights also they have an auto auction. So if you had a car you want to just get rid of, you want to turn it into cash, you don't want to have to worry about people coming to your house and all them test drives, man, just take it there. They'll run it through and you'll be done with it. Or if you need a car or a pickup or something like that, you can go Tuesday night and buy right where the dealers buy. So anyway, it's Wilson's Auction, 422-3454, 422-3454 on the web. It's wilsonsauction.com. Check them out. See what they got. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And going to an auction is always a lot of fun. And what you bid is what you pay at Wilson's. Now, I did mention next week's show. Did I mention we're going to be giving away free food again at the Red Barn?
You did, but I think
egg
people
and
would love
cheese
to hear it
sandwiches, free.
Egg and cheese.
What a deal. You know what I mean?
I might have to
They're going to be in there
there
cooking them. Yeah, you should stop by, Brooks, and say hi. Now, employees of Weller's are not eligible for these free things.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding you. Bill, he don't care about all that. No. So, it's next week's show. Weller Does Delmarva is going to be live right at the Dry Zone Red Barn. Now, the 27th of this month, Brooks, we're going to be at Peninsula Chiropractic Center, which is our good friend, Dr. Triglia. Triglia. Help me say it. Trillia. Forget the G. Trillia. Yeah. But anyway, I call him Dr. T. So we're going to be there broadcasting live. I don't know what all we're going to be doing or not doing, but that is going to be on the 27th. So if you are listening and you own a business or you have something you want to promote or talk about, we are for hire. So feel free to give us a call or check us out on the web. We want people to I'm going to go through our Facebook pages. Here's Dave. Dave, do you want to say a word with us? Oh, come on over here. This is Dave Wilson. I just talked about him on the radio. He's here. Come right on over, young man, if you would, and we'll just say hi to him real quick for a minute. We're winding up. But Dave Wilson is going to be the auctioneer here today at noon. How are you?
Great. Thank you, Jim.
You're a hard-working young man.
I don't know that I'm any harder than Jim Weller.
I don't know, man. I can't keep up with you.
Yeah.
So tell me, how you been?
Great.
Good week?
Good week. Been busy, and now we're back over here to Greenwood School today.
Did you eat breakfast yet?
I haven't. I'm going in. I just got here. So.
Okay, just got here. Wow.
Yep.
And Wilson's Auction, I was telling everybody, did you start when you were like 16?
Well, I started auctioneering. I was Delaware's youngest licensed auctioneer. In,
were you really?
1966.
No kidding, just a teenager.
Yeah, it's been great.
All right. So, and are you a resident of Lincoln? I mean, have you always lived in Lincoln?
Always lived in Lincoln.
Okay.
Well,
Lincoln City is
Lincoln City. After we got married, we moved to Georgetown to the family farm for 6-7 years. But outside that, I'm Lincoln.
Right there at Lincoln.
Yep.
Lincoln City, everybody. Yep. So, anyway, you're going to be the auctioneer here at noon.
Looking forward to it. They tell me you're the guy who's going to be telling me what's going on. So
yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
So,
looking forward to working with you.
Any mistakes Dave makes is on his own. Anything he does right, I had a part in.
Thank you.
All right.
It's
well,
always
Dave,
a great day to be at Greenwood and help the Greenwood Mennonite School. It's a great school, and they do a lot for the community.
But I want to thank you. You always support the school, and you do that. You've got a good business, employ a lot of people, and then you give it your time. You're our state representative. What is that, 35th District?
Yes, 35th District.
Now, that's got to be a really busy little job.
Yeah, it's busy. We're
Keeps you going.
winding down for June 30th, so everything's exciting about that now.
And then you just get to take the whole rest of the year off.
Yeah,
is that right?
right.
No
right.
phone calls, no
phone
business,
calls.
no nothing,
Yes.
right?
That's right.
Oh, it's just so easy, huh? But it's probably challenging just owning a business as well as being a public servant.
We enjoy serving the community.
I can tell you do. You work hard at it. You do a good job, and I just appreciate knowing you. So thank you, Dave, for everything.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that was Dave Wilson.
Have a
good man.
Day. Thank you.
All right, and he'll be here at noon noon sharp. He's going to go eat breakfast right now, and he will be the auctioneer at noon. And if you get a chance, stop by and say hi to Dave. I've enjoyed knowing him for years and years and years. A lot of good businessmen in Lincoln City, Delaware. The Fitzgeralds, Jim Weller, Jack Bean, Bean's Attic, and Dave Wilson. Then you've got the Lincoln Post Office. And you got Lee Cheney, Swain Construction. So you got a lot of good people. Hey, there's a lot of auction items here, and the auction starts at noon. Where's my list, Brooks? Do you know where it is?
I think it's in that pile of papers. However,
so?
I was looking over there.
What were you looking at?
That big grill right there.
Isn't that beautiful? Would that look nice at Weller's?
It would look nice in my
you could
yard.
cook our lunch in your yard.
So feel free to bid on it.
Okay. Listen to this. They're going to have 10-wheeler loads of dirt. You can literally buy a dump truck load of dirt today. You can buy a dump truck load of dirt. You can buy a dump truck load of topsoil. That was donated by our good friend Lee Cheney, Swain Construction. But Trooper for a Day, another interesting thing. This is Trooper Andrea Warfel. And basically, she will, I don't know if she picks you up or you meet her at the troop, but she might take you to the aviation department. She might take you to the museum. She might take you to headquarters. She might take you to the academy. I don't know exactly what the day consists of, but you literally buy a thing called Trooper for a Day. And it's a really neat thing. You know, now you're not going to go arrest anybody or anything like that, but it just gives you a glimpse of what that's like. So if you're listening and you want to get Dad a great Father's Day gift, what a neat thing. If you're a parent or a grandparent and you want to expose your children to what the police actually do, you know, I mean, it'll blow your mind. I mean, it's one of the few jobs you can actually go from saving a life to giving your life to taking a life. I mean, it's quite a lot of emotions in a matter of minutes. It's an amazing thing. And they do a good job. Delaware State Police, very proud to just even know them. They do a good job. Glad we live in Delaware. But I got a tag we're going to be selling too, C6673, and it's going to sell. I don't know what time that's going to sell. 12:30. Then we got this Honda Accord they're going to sell. That's going to start at 1. A 2003 4-door Honda Accord. That thing is clean as a whistle.
Yeah, I'll say it looked really,
leather.
really
Oh
nice.
man, I think that would make a nice company car.
It would.
Hey, the employee of the week could drive it every week. Wouldn't that be a neat thing?
That would be me driving.
Your
all
brother.
the time.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Brandon would be the driver of it. So anyway, we got a lot of stuff going on, folks. Weller's is going to be open at 9 o'clock this morning. Yes. Brandon is probably a nervous wreck by now. He's probably worried something's going to happen. Brooks isn't going to make it back in time. But you'll get there, right?
Yep, and Earl's probably like, yes, Brooks isn't going to be here. I can
Earl's going to
catch
get
up.
all the sales.
Yeah.
Hey, now, last weekend we sold a 2-person kayak that we didn't have in stock, so we decided to get that one and stock one.
Yes.
Is the one we stocked still there?
No, I sold it already.
Now, that was quick. What did I think I'm in, Tuesday, Wednesday?
I came in Thursday, and I sold it on Friday.
Okay. So we are in the kayak business.
Yeah.
We have at least 5 or 6 to look at, right?
We have 7.
Okay, and we're selling them every day almost.
Mm-hmm.
So we're very competitively priced.
Yes.
We do talk to you about them. We help educate you on them. There are definitely differences between what we sell and what other people sell, and we can tell you what those differences are. Is that right?
That's correct.
But you go ahead.
Well, and if we don't have it in stock, you know, I have
We're
like
talking a day
booklet.
or two?
Yeah, a couple of days I can have one, and
I thought
have a
it took
booklet
like
that shows
6 or 8 weeks to get a kayak.
Shows different ones that we can get. So.
It don't even take 6 to 8 days.
And if you've seen something out there, hey, you know, I saw this, and then I'd like to know more about this, or can you get this? You know, we can look into seeing, you know, if we can get exactly what they're looking for.
And we have a few accessories, paddles and life jackets and carriers and stuff like
whistles.
that. Whistles.
Yeah.
Whistles.
Fluorescent orange whistles at that. Yeah.
I need to know if they float.
They do float.
They do float, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And they also have a lanyard, so you could, you know, wear it around your neck, around your arm, or something like that.
Okay, so you don't lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so that's at Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville, right on the highway.
That's correct.
I saw them hauling some sheds in and out the other day. We're selling a lot of sheds.
Yes, sheds,
and dog
carports.
kennels,
Yep.
chicken coops,
Yeah.
gazebos.
Yeah, I think we sold a couple of gazebos lately.
Really? You're selling gazebos, I'm selling gazebos. Okay.
Earl sold one.
What'd he sell?
The other day. It was a gazebo, and it all screened in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, real. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be real nice looking.
So we're kind of like the expert on this stuff here in Lower Delaware.
That's correct.
All right.
And then the way we
do they have a rent-to-own program?
They do have a rent-to-own program.
Financing?
Well, that's kind of what the financing
is. Okay, rent-to-own.
Yeah. So you rent to own it, but the way we
credit
do
check.
it, no, not at all.
Okay.
You just it's almost like a credit application, like you would do for financing, but they don't actually run your credit.
Okay. People like that.
Yep. And as we sell you the item, we'll actually, log the information, okay, who we sold it to, your phone number, stuff like that, and then we'll keep in contact with you and the manufacturer.
Right.
So you kind of have an idea of where
what's
things
going
are.
on. I think we're out of time.
We are out of time.
I would like to wish Pastor Bob Weed of Eagles Nest happy birthday. Tomorrow is his birthday. Again already. Doesn't look a day over 51.
Not at all.
Anyway, happy birthday, Pastor Bob, tomorrow. Anyway, other than that, everybody, thanks for tuning us in. Come see me at the Greenwood Mennonite School Festival. I'm here all day. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Fran. Bye-bye.
Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Delaware 105.9 news time is 8:59. Good morning. I'm Alan Vickers from the Weather Center. Today, clouds giving way to some sun with a shower or thunderstorm, high 75. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 54. A mass memorial service for Beau Biden is expected to be held at 10:30 today at St. Anthony's in Wilmington. President Obama is expected to deliver the eulogy. The Vice President's office says General Ray Ordano will deliver the eulogy as well as the two of the surviving children of the Vice President, Hunter and Ashley Biden. The Beau Biden was the eldest son of Vice President Joe Biden. He died last week of brain cancer. Coming up, we'll have sports, story on free fishing, and overpaying of Social Security from the first town in the first state. This is WXDE Lewis. It's 9 o'clock.
CBS News. I'm Dave Barrett. They're gathering in Delaware's capital to say goodbye to the Vice President's son. Here's reporter Steve Dorsey.
The funeral